What's going on? It's your dog, Art Man, the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Look, double up. You know what I'm saying? Never let a hard time humble us. And that's the type of energy I want Devin Haney and Bill Haney to have going into this fight, man. Don't let this shit humble y'all. Don't be humble. Fuck these fans. Show them, prove them wrong. Go out there and shine. Show them niggas that, you know what I'm saying, you're here for a reason. No apologizing, no backing, no backtracking, no none of that shit. Walk it how you fucking talk it. Lord Jesus. Man, this shit is a killer. But anyways, look. Gotta walk it how you talk it, man. And these folks, man, they want you to fall. They want you to fall. They want you to fail. They want your son to be fucked up out here. Said, what's the deal with the link? Yeah, I'm just getting started. I usually wait for everybody to start hopping in, but I'm gonna drop the link anyways. I don't give a fuck. We out here living good, smoking good. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good. But yeah, a lot of these people, man, they out here faking the funk. Two-toning these lame ass niggas, man. They back at it again, like Lord. And I'm not even mad no more because, or I never really was mad. I just didn't like niggas being on some coon shit. But just looking at the comment section of his last tweet of him trying to defend Ryan Garcia, man, they cooking them. The people cooking them because at this point, niggas is fed up. Everybody fed up. Even niggas who dislike Devin Haney fed up because they like, dog, okay, now we get it, bro. We get it. Fuck Devin Haney, but let's not take it too far here. This nigga Ryan was on that shit, bro. He was on the shit. He's on the shit. And a lot of people cooking two-tone in the comments like, bro, get off your fucking knees, nigga. I'm like, fuck. Like, fuck, man. Shit. It's over. Niggas about to get their rematch in. They drug testing niggas, man. Come on, man. It's over. Just shut that shit up. But instead, niggas still trying to get their motherfucking they brownie points or they butter biscuits. These niggas trying to get some butter biscuits or something. Like, god damn, fat ass nigga, shut up. Like, damn, nigga. Fat ass two-tone. Talking about some, yeah, man. And, you know, how did Devin Haney's 14-year-old brother know that Ryan Garcia was going to test positive? Nigga, shut your fat ass up. Nigga, your fat ass need to test positive for some Ozempic. Your fat ass still talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that fat ass nigga for real. You know, I respect the hustle, but at this point, it's like, nigga, fuck you, fat ass nigga. Like, God, man. He talking about people testing positive. His fat ass, he need to test positive for some Ozempic, fat fuck. Shit. Man, what's going on? Your mic on mute.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. That nigga, you seen what I told two-tone, huh?
Yeah, fat ass. Nigga, damn, like, get it. Like,
I mean, at this point, bro, you already know what it is. That nigga is down to ignore all of everything regarding that shit. That nigga, didn't that nigga diss two-tone?
Yes. Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas have no integrity. These niggas have no nuts. No nuts, no integrity. No nothing. Hold on.
That's why I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I even found myself on bullshit today. I was like, man, let me fuck with these Tank fans a little bit about that Lamont shit. Because I really didn't do it. I didn't do it the weekend of the fight.
We was chill for a little bit, but then it's like, hold on now, y'all get too comfortable now. Let me remind you niggas of what happened last week.
No,
before y'all start talking about what the fuck Devin going through. Yeah,
niggas talking, oh yeah, Dev got dropped, etc., etc. I said, nigga, if he had Steve Willis, he might have got a couple rounds when he got dropped. Shit, what you talking about?
Niggas talking about, so yeah, man, you know, Tank was really holding back. Nigga, shut up.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the gayest cope I heard, bro. I'm not gonna cap, bro. That was crazy. That
I
was a
thought that
crazy
shit was
cut.
a joke. Niggas is really saying that shit on the net for real, on multiple platforms. They really saying that. That's his man's. That's his man's. He really was trying to get him a bag. Now they want to be on some Black Power, brothers in the struggle shit. We working together. Nah, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
These niggas want,
Really?
bro. They want to pull that card as soon as this nigga looks vulnerable. And you know me, bro. I like Tank. This is what has always pissed me off. I like Tank. I like Shakur. I like Dev, fool. The only reason I started teetering more towards Dev, I'm like, oh, y'all not keeping the energy the same, bro. This is getting weird. Like, all because them niggas in the same weight class, bro. All because they want to fight this nigga. Because they do the same shit to Shakur. They do the same shit to Shakur, but Shakur got the golden child status. That's the difference between him and Devin. He always was the golden child. You feel me? So, Bud giving him all the praise.
On paper, he's supposed to be the person now supposed to go further than all these niggas.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because when I seen Shakur against Edwin, I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck is this? Like, if this is what you're doing about power, because this is before we found out his hands really was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur didn't just like show niggas. I remember when Tank fucked his hand up against Pitbull, that nigga immediately posted the picture. You know what I'm saying? If Shakur would have did that, I think people wouldn't still be talking about that Edwin performance so much, I think. But since he tried to like, kind of like be like whatever and shit, that made it bad.
I don't even hold that shit against him. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, they fought. He won. That shit's over.
He won, and fuck it. Fuck it. And
it wasn't no fucking gift draw.
More so, the shit Devin did with Ryan made me even more so double down on when Shakur did it. He didn't really like just press the gas on Artem because he didn't have to get out of second gear. People was trying to force that like it was an Edwin performance. No, the fuck it wasn't. He fought him in the pocket. He just ain't had to do too much because he was that much better than the nigga. Like, they want you to get knocked out and touched up. Like, fuck all that.
They want you to take voluntary knees and shit. That's what the fuck they want.
And that's why I didn't want to. That's why I refrained from going ham on Tank, because I'm like, it's the same shit with Shakur. Even if Devin wants to do some bullshit, I ain't like, right? I'm not finna add to the motherfuckers that want to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's us just seeing shit for what it is. We calling out bullshit, but it's other motherfuckers who it's a proxy war with PBC. It's a what I'm saying, it's a tribal ass thing, and I don't be wanting to get in with them niggas, bro.
This whole Tank shit is just funny, man. And, I feel like this Tank versus Roach fight, it had to happen. It had to.
How it happened. Not just that it had to happen, how it happened.
It happened, yeah.
In a fight where niggas was trying to act like it was no way, and I kept telling people that motherfuckers was talking about, oh, you cool with Lamont. I'm like, no, nigga, it's counterpuncher versus counterpuncher. These niggas both don't throw hella punches. Like, do the math. Analyze the fight.
They thought I was tweaking when I said this fight is gonna be tougher than the Frank Martin fight.
Well, you would have to just like literally not know about either of them to think that he was better. That Frank was better than him, bro.
The main reason why I was rolling with Frank Martin in that Tank fight is because the physical attributes that I thought he was going to bring to the table. That weight cut killed all that shit.
No, it was. I think it was just a mental thing. I think
it was a mental.
I think he lost strictly because he lost before he got in the ring, bro. Like, if you look at everything, the way he this is what was the glaring difference between Lamont and him to me. When I talked to Frank in the space, when we talked to him, he was confident away from Tank. When that nigga got in the same room as Tank, he was not, you know what I'm saying?
He was feeling what the young people say, the aura. He was feeling the aura.
That nigga was damn near kind of, like.
Yeah, and I ain't want to believe that at first. I ain't want to believe Frank Martin was scared like that, but it showed. It definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, what got me, like, cause the shit with Wallow, I was like, Frank just not a talkative nigga, right? I'm like, I gave him benefit of that on that. Then when they had the first presser, the first real presser, and he was just popping it to Frank and just like shitting on him, I was like, all right, Frank just,
he's just not a talker.
He did the face to face and he bumped at that nigga, and that nigga Frank did the wind up like that nigga did what Mike Epps did in All About the Benjamins, bro. Yeah. Remember when he was showing his girl how you fighting them niggas?
Say you can't fight. I can't fight. I had that nigga like that. Yeah, I know
He
exactly.
pulled that, bro. Why Frank did that when Tank bucked at his ass, bro? I was like, oh yeah, you lost, bro. You
Yeah,
lost, bro.
but you gotta point in that fucking way in, bro. I don't give. That nigga was looking like a motherfucking Somalian from Minneapolis. That nigga was
Oh,
fucked
he
up
was
out
drained.
here.
He was drained.
He was
He was
fucked up
drained for
out here.
sure.
You add the
I
combination of
mean,
both.
bro, he wasn't even fight. He hadn't fought in a minute either. And on top of that, he hadn't fought in a
In a
minute. On
minute,
top of
and then
this,
he blamed his last performance against Artem on the weight cut.
well, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit is how niggas end up being ripe for the picking. You
I
know what I'm
know,
saying?
but you got to get that nigga bills got to be paid. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying the Boots did the same thing. What happened? Them niggas start calling his ass out. You get the same thing happened with Devin. You get to complaining about making weight. Niggas, you finna become food at the fucking, and as long as you stay there, that's on you. That's why with the shit with Shakur and Devin, I blame it completely on Shakur. Because Devin clearly was ready to lead a weight class. The nigga was
Clearly,
saying it already.
you had to give
You
him
didn't,
a legit reason to stay.
yeah, you ain't forced his hand. You think he give a fuck about getting up off the WBC belt? He would have still had the other belts, and them mandatories wasn't due. He fought George, and Tio handled that mandatory for a solid minute, and then Devin beat him for the belts. That nigga was
Nigga,
gonna get an
them
IBF
years
mandatory.
into this shit, bro, defending
Come on, bro.
twice against Kambosos in his backyard, like that should take a lot of his time. And then fighting Lomachenko. And when did the first pictures of Devin Haney looking crazy in the weigh-in? When was that? Like the first
Man,
Kambosos
no,
fight?
that was the second one. The first one he looked decent. The second one he looked terrible.
Look crazy as hell. And he had to fight Lomachenko right after that shit. Like Shakur, if I was Shakur, I'd have jumped on it.
No, for sure.
But here's the thing
But
with
now,
boxing.
but to be real, bro, I
Yeah, go
think
ahead.
Shakur was like low key on some shit. Like I don't want to fight you while you drain. To be real, I think he was on, bro. I think like he was
It
talking
was
shit
quite
to
of a
them, but at the same
surprise.
time he want to fight him. While he knew like,
Said Shakur was
yeah,
the
I
go-to boy
don't
in
think
the
he really cared to
M3
fight him because he kind of knew like,
and then he would reach his ass. See, my thing with Dev and the whole group, Dev, Shakur, Tank, and all them guys, they all started off pretty equal, in my opinion. But one guy just transcended on a higher level when it comes to like accomplishments, and that was Dev. And people get mad when you point that shit out. They definitely do. It's like, nah, I'm a fan of all these guys first, but I'll be a fucking fool not to recognize who's putting the shit down for real. Like Tank versus Lamont, there's no reason why Lamont is Tank's very first skillful fucking opponent. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. At 30, outside of Pedraza or whatever. And that Pedraza win kind of looking like, yeah.
bro, to be 1,000. This is the only thing I give Tank credit for the Pedraza win once I got the real context of it. Because when you go back and look at his record, bro, he hadn't had
Yeah,
no
he
fight
was
to
this
prepare
was a
him for
big
that.
jump. It was a big
Yeah,
jump. And he
it
beat him.
makes
Yeah.
sense why he was mad. Like the story about him being mad at Floyd, that shit all low key adds up. Now, once he did that, once he beat Quasar easy, then he started fighting niggas like Ruiz and shit like that. That's when I started getting like, and because of course, bro, we Black American fight fans, like we're used to our fighters advancing in a way where it's like you start fighting tough comp and it don't go lower after that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, or you not fighting no significantly lower comp after you get to a certain level. So when he was fighting niggas like Quasar and Ruiz, then with fight Gamboa, like I understood the
This
Gamboa
nigga was
fight. It's
about to
like
fight
goddamn,
Abner Mares. I ain't forget that shit.
yeah, he was gonna fight that nigga. Yeah,
I ain't forget
they
that.
try to
On
he tried to fight that
pay-per-view.
nigga like twice, bro.
Abner Mares said, hell no, I gotta get my eyes checked.
He would
Fuck
have killed
that.
Abner Mares. That shit would
I
have been
know the way he
terrible.
looking, hell no. So
Because
Linares
Abner
real.
Mares wasn't fucking with Leo Santa Cruz. Like Abner Mares was low key mediocre as hell, bro. He was like straight. You know what I'm saying? He was good. Like he
No
wasn't.
special effects.
No facts. And to be honest with you, he could be broke too. He could get broke. Like you could break his ass. Like once you start hitting him back, you seen him. Like that was one thing I always had an issue with. It's like once he started getting touched, you could see it on that nigga face. He was on some featherweight Victor Ortiz shit.
Yeah, niggas don't like getting hurt. I don't fuck that shit. But this rematch with Tank versus Roach, a lot of fans picking the same pick they picked in the first fight. Like, there's no difference.
This is why I'm gonna say a lot of them niggas that's doing that is bitches, and it's like low hanging fruit. So we watched the first fight, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people feel like Lamont won. He got a draw, and they didn't count a knockdown. Why the fuck would I bet on a second fight after I seen that?
Because they
Like, and that's
felt
just real shit. Like,
because
fucking
Lamar,
Tank gonna
because
knock him
he
out,
was holding back. He was holding back. Duh.
bro. That's the most sus coat. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, and that goes back to the like motherfucker. Like I be seeing that ongoing joke. People saying the Tank's supposed to be the boxing king. Vaughn, see that lends credibility to shit like that. Like y'all are meat riding too. You don't know
I
what
know.
this
I,
man
I was
thinking.
saying
Like,
that. I was saying that shit on the net, and niggas got mad at me for saying that shit. And it's like this. They look at him like he one of the rappers or something like that. And it's like, nah, bro, he's a boxer. You know, in this game, you have to do other things and besides look cool. You gotta fight the best. You have to. Or eventually, you gonna what they say, cherry pick going wrong. You gonna find the wrong cherry.
and with the Lamont situation, you know, at first I was giving Tank a pass for it because I'm like, okay, well, they said they was going after Loma. They couldn't make the Loma fight. Shakur signed with Matchroom, and they got the Joe Cordino fight made quick. So, and then Steven Espinoza said that they like tried to get to some terms with Shakur or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And Shakur
That nigga.
confirmed this shit, whatever. Then I'm like, okay, Lamont. Me knowing, you know, I fuck with Lamont, so I'm like, all right, you know, I'm glad he getting that opportunity. But then I start studying the fight, and I'm like, damn, like Lamont straight right hand be like right where Tank be when he gauging and shit. Like Lamont, like his counter straight right hand, that left hook and that left uppercut. I knew before the fight. I was like, them
That
gonna
that
do
count.
something for Lamont. At
You know how
least
they
keep him
say
in that nigga 7
Dev.
to 8 rounds.
You see how they say Dev can't dodge the left hook. That nigga could
Yeah,
not dodge that right hand down the middle.
yeah,
That counter right hand from Lamont.
yep.
That shit was there
And
all night.
Lamar was timing that bitch. It wasn't even fast. Like and you watched that and when I was watching this, and that's what was
No, I
fucking
don't
me
know.
up,
It was kind of fast. It was kind of fast. I ain't gonna lie.
bro.
Them niggas was
It
kinda
wasn't no bro. Tank was clearly faster than him to me, bro. I seen the speed difference. Lamar just was timing his ass.
He was. He definitely was. You're right.
Good with y'all, boy.
What's the
What's
deal,
going
man?
on, Money Mitch? We talking about your bro Tank.
I'm ready for this damn rematch, bro.
Man, he got it. One thing Tank being smart about though is not talking too much right now. That's been smart. He ain't been
That's because
talking too
he ain't
much.
got shit to talk about. Shit, nigga went got
I
he went
know
like after the
because
presser. He talking about he was ready to go back to the gym right now. And I hope that's where he at.
No, that's good money
he need
because
to get that coach situation figured out.
Yeah,
Barry ain't it. Barry ain't it for him. The way Tank acted in the corner, like that, it didn't even feel like no sense of urgency was there. It's like we gonna glide through this shit. Like nah, nigga, you'll lose. Like Lamont start turning it the fuck on in the second half of the fight, bro. Like for real, for real. That's why when niggas is like people talking about, I feel like Tank won 7-5. Like bro, what 7 rounds, my nigga?
I know
What
that
7
nigga was
rounds,
tweaking.
bro?
I seen that tweet. That nigga was tweaking.
Like I don't get off on hating on none of these young niggas. I love seeing all of them shine, and it just goes to show we got hella talent in America, in our communities. But the meat riding got to stop, bro. The meat riding too crazy,
It got
bro.
to stop because I watched that fight. I paid for it. I paid for that fight because, you know, I'm like, okay, this is two black American brothers fighting. Like, goddamn, we need some fights like this. All these fights been in Saudi. So let me go ahead and pay for it. I pay for it. I'm watching the fight. I'm entertained. I'm like, damn, this is a good fight. I want to see this shit again. So I'm supportive of it. But these niggas, fuck Lamont Roach. He a rat. He a snitch. Fuck that nigga. I'm about to ride on that nigga. I'm like, damn, what's up with that? You can't. That's some weird shit. Like in the history of boxing, if they go out there and go crazy against our favorite fighter, we're supposed to give them credit.
No, that ain't what's going on. They did everything to discredit Lamont. That's what also annoyed me too. It's like, bro, like y'all did all this whole shit. Y'all did all this whole shit to Haney. Y'all did all this whole shit to Shakur. And the minute the guy y'all fuck with looks vulnerable, y'all doing all this dick sucking, trying to rewrite all the rules now. Nah, bro. Everybody gonna look vulnerable at some point, and that's the fucked up part because, like, Shakur did it with a hurt hand. Devin did it against somebody that was dirty and fucking blew weight. What's the excuse for Lamont? He came up 5 pounds. He never won a belt at 35. He came up 5 pounds and was a negative 1,600 underdog. What's the excuse?
So who you picking Lamont in a rematch?
Are you a Tank fan, bro?
Yeah, I am.
Or did y'all niggas send a memo out to each other to say that to anybody that bring this shit up?
Bro, I just like hearing that shit. I want to see if niggas really picking Roach because a lot of other folks are just saying, "Oh, Tank is 8'9", 8'9", like the first."
Oh,
fight.
I thought that was Mitch that said that. I thought
No,
that was
no,
Mitch
no,
that
no.
said.
That's me. That's me.
Bro, I would like to pick Lamont because the stuff that I seen him do against Tank, it wasn't like he didn't really have to dig deep. Like it was a great fight, but it was a chess match, and I didn't feel like Lamont took any significant damage in the fight. So I'm thinking if he's able to separate from Tank more in the second fight, it'd be hard for them to give Tank a decision given what happened in the first fight. It's gonna look too bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think the second fight is like legit 50-50, but I don't want to bank on I feel like they're gonna try to make it hard for Lamont, bro. In the midst of this shit like this, is always more than just what meets the eye. Sometimes in between these fucking type of rematches, they try to do a quick turnaround. They be having spies in the situation, niggas knowing what the other fighter got going on. So he might fucking try to pull a Ray Leonard, what Ray Leonard did to Duran. Let Lamont have some fun. Let that nigga start thinking he ain't gonna fight him, then try to, oh, I want to fight you. When he hear he get a little off weight or some shit. You never know.
Shit, that's Lamont outside enjoying the fruits of his labor right now. You can't blame
I know,
that
but
on nobody else.
he said he heading back to the gym though.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm just
That's
hoping
cool though.
he don't pull an Andy
But
Ruiz, bro.
I really don't. I feel like we didn't really see all of Lamont bag for real, for real.
Yeah, that's me neither. Me neither, because it wasn't like Tank didn't press the issue, and that's another reason I felt like he lost, bro. Because
I
when you
think
the champ, and it's
He
like
went in that bitch
I
somebody,
too
disagree.
friendly, bro.
I disagree. I think he did try to press the issue for real. He really was trying. It wasn't a situation where he was like not trying to throw any punches. He was throwing them bitches fast as
Lamont
fuck
just had
and
to
hard.
answer.
Lamont was just
yeah,
timing that shit and catching shit and rolling punches.
Lamont just had to answer
and he was
to
real
Tank that night,
compact.
man.
What Tank be banking on is people doing some sort of lunging or getting you off your feet when he trying to set you up for punches. He banks on that shit. If y'all haven't noticed,
Yeah,
he try
on
to
niggas making
position you, bro.
mistakes.
Tank best skill is capitalizing off that when you out of position. That is like that nigga's. That's what he couldn't get Lamont out of position. And I think that is more so a reason to not fight somebody like Devin or Shakur. Niggas always talking about power this, power that, bro. Nah, if you can't land that power on a nigga who's never getting out of position, then what happened like on March 1st is what fucking happens.
What if he can eat your punch and he throws a punch back? Cause he caught Tank threw a punch and Lamont ate that shit and he countered with that right
And
hand.
fuck with him.
And it buckled Tank. And I'm
Yeah,
like, damn,
Tank just moved a little
Tank
bit.
was looking like, whoa, I ain't never threw a punch at a nigga and he threw some shit back that rocked me. Yeah, those was scary times for Tank, man. But he didn't even look like he had no urgency when he went to the corner, though. That's what tripped me out. When he went to the corner, it was more on like some he looking at Roach, not even listening to Barry. Like shit was weird. I don't know. His whole corner was kind of confused. They need to get that situated because if they don't, Lamont gonna win. Lamont and his pops might win Trainer of the Year this year.
Another thing I wanted to ask you too, bro. Do you think that Lamont might have exposed that the reason Tank fight how he fight is because he tried to like spare his output because he don't want to try to dog it out. He don't want to have to try to dog it out in the later rounds, and his power not as effective. Because that happened to him against Gamboa, kind of. He went for broke too early. You know what I'm saying? And then he was having issues getting him out
He
of
got
there. He
me in
went
here
back
twice.
to the corner complaining.
Oh no.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and that could be a reason too. But like they were saying earlier on the podcast, I mean not on the podcast, on the fight, they was basically saying that Tank was throwing a lot of punches early on when he was younger at a lower weight. What's up with him not throwing punches now? I don't know. I just don't understand it.
That
Maybe it
low
could.
that low
Maybe
input ain't gonna work against niggas that's been fighting them for years.
And
yeah,
somebody like Shakur, that shit not gonna work.
I know. But what it did expose, in my opinion, this fight really made what they say about Tank sound very true. He looked very small in there, real
Oh
small.
yeah, that's why he wasn't trying to. The reason
He
he
is
fought
small,
Raw
nigga.
was
He
because the money, and he
5'5".
put that clause, bro. He put that clause. If he was gonna fight Devin, it was only gonna be at a catch weight, bro. Only.
And that's why I'm
Think about
saying,
it.
like,
Devin is big
yeah,
and got the technical ability, bro.
That nigga's 5'5", bro. He small as shit.
yeah, I
That's like
know.
you said, Art, about them niggas that man you met at the gym. He was like he fought 35, but he was big as shit. That shit crazy, bro.
That shit was crazy because I was like, nigga, nah. I was really expecting this nigga to say like 150. Like,
Nigga, Keyshawn bigger than all them niggas at 35, bro. Keyshawn is a big ass 135, bro.
he said cardio. I don't know. Tank cardio was up there. He wasn't tired at the end of the fight.
Bro, it wasn't. It ain't got nothing to do with Car. He just Lamont had all the answers that night. That's just bottom line. Like
And this nigga had no plan. It's like did you even like watch film on Lamont or you just went in there on some like I'm Tank and I'm knocking shit?
he went in there too friendly. Like, oh, I done sparred this nigga 100 times. I already know what he got. I already know what he coming with. And shit, he got complacent. That shit, he thought that shit was a sparring match. Lamont came in that bitch to hurt him. That's what happened.
And the only thing I feel like Tank fans is right about or like has something to talk about is the fact how Tank was talking before the fight. He didn't seem focused. That nigga was saying shit like, a fighter who
He
tired
was
of
he
fighting
wasn't
with,
up. He wasn't doing
and
none of his
Lamont was
antics or
total
nothing,
opposite.
bro.
But he
Lamont was
was
the
in
total
that
opposite.
gym. He was in that gym training hard though. I done seen some nice footage of him. Man, right when it was rumored that he was fighting Lomachenko, man, he was practicing on some good shit with the coaches, man.
And you could, but I'm
Practicing
saying
his
I ain't gonna
footwork and
fake
all.
art. You could tell like he had too much respect for Roach. Like he went in there with too much respect.
Well, that's because that nigga was cracking him with that fucking right
No,
hand.
I'm talking about beforehand, like to the build up and all. Like Tank went up to his usual
I
antics,
mean, but he told that nigga,
bullying niggas
man,
on the
don't
stage,
bring
and
your mama, don't bring your kids.
but shit. Then his mama was there. And shit, he was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that." Like he had too
I
much
think
respect for
I think
Roach.
I think you're right though, Mitch. He shouldn't
It,
have. He should have like. It seemed like he get off on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because when you a knockout artist, it's almost like essential for you to scare the motherfucker before the fight. Damn near.
But I think he peeped Roach energy. He knew this is not this ain't no Frank Murray. He knew he couldn't punk this nigga because nigga he know what's up with you. You know what's up with him.
yeah, he can't punk him, but it's a grudge now. Like now it's a grudge. So yeah, it's something Tank feel
I
like he
like how
ain't
I
got.
love how
Soon he
Lamont
don't.
been acting since the fight too. I love how he been acting. He got
Yeah, as
all
he
right to
should
act like
though.
everybody
But
trying to
you
act
see
like,
his
oh, he
fans.
popping it. Like you got to be on Tank nuts too hard to have a problem with how this nigga moving. Like he a fighter too. What the fuck you want him to bow
It's
down?
like
Like
as
that's
he should. Shit.
shit
You'll
is
hear them
weird.
saying your 15 minutes of fame is up, Roach. It's up. Your 15
Shit.
minutes is up.
If I'm Roach, I'm doing the same shit. Nigga, I'm turned up to the next fight. Not to the next fight, but you get what I'm saying though. Like shit, nigga, I'm popping it.
He said, I'm talking. He said after the fight, he said, I'm going to everybody comment who said I was going to lose. I'm talking shit. I said,
Facts. I'm
"What
on.
the hell?"
I'm on podcast talking crazy. I'm
I'm
popping
on
it,
Ray
bro.
Jackson ass. All these niggas asses.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna lie to or I was gonna say something too to you. Like that press conference yesterday, that shit was cringe than a bitch.
Oh
Like
yeah,
they really
that's
hold
the
it.
topic of the fight. I mean, the show. Topic of the show.
All right, what's
Um,
so you trying to go out? You trying to go out there?
not for this fight.
That's I've been thinking about going out there.
I end up catching the charge. One of them stupid ass niggas say something crazy to me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, part of me want to go, but then part of me is like, bro, why this shit not in a regular venue? Y'all trying to be too different. Like, what the fuck? If it
I like
rain or
that though.
something, I ain't
I
gonna
like
lie.
that idea. I ain't gonna fake it. The Times Square, I kind of like that.
In a regular
Now the prison, the prison shit, they can keep that shit.
Nah, fighting in that
I'm glad they
motherfucker.
I
just
don't know
stopped
what
talking
Turkey
about
on.
that shit. I
Y'all
like how
niggas
they
love.
did that. They just stopped talking about it.
So I don't think
Y'all,
that we get. I
y'all
think a lot
niggas
of people
love
get
Turkey
fooled by
though,
the
man.
AI picture. I think a lot of people get fooled by that AI picture. I
Who
don't
is
think they
y'all?
fight.
Who is y'all, Mitch?
Not. I'm just saying people in
I'm
general.
fucking
Nigga,
with
I'm a
Art.
top turkey hater. Nigga, everybody know I be hating on turkey.
Because
I'm fucking with
everybody
Art.
looking at that graphic talking about some, oh yeah, it's gonna look like that. I don't know if it's gonna look like that directly. I think they might have like a something covering up the fucking fight. Because what if it start raining, all types of shit? People think about are they think about stuff like that? What if it start raining? What if you got homeless niggas trying to walk into the ring? All types of shit. What if some niggas let off some shots in the air
Volvo, what's the
mid
word?
fight?
Shit was good, fellas.
Nah, if niggas let
What's
off
going
some
on,
shots at
Volvo?
Times Square, they going to jail. I ain't gonna fake it. Nah, if it was in like
Well, he
Brooklyn
trying to do it
somewhere else,
outside, huh?
Right, they try to do it outside. Let a nigga see one of their favorite
He can
fighters
pull it
lose.
off.
Like,
He can pull it
fuck
off.
all this shit. Bah.
He
now if
can
they
pull
did
that
this shit in
off
the
for
Bronx or
sure.
something, then yeah,
Nigga gonna say, this
motherfucker might
nigga
be in
hit my dude
trouble.
with a left and a right. Nah, I'm about to bah. Ring this bitch out. We get the fuck up out of here. That cat fight canceled. Niggas really, you never know. There's crazy niggas in this country who do think of stuff like that.
Yeah,
For real,
New
for real.
York is
Plotting on
gotcha,
doing
bro.
some shit.
They set a lady on fire in the subway, fool, like on the
That's
train.
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
remember.
Like that's NYC we talk about.
I remember when Riddick Bowe went and
Holyfield.
yeah, Holyfield fight, motherfuckers flying all in the ring and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'd
some
have whooped that
goofy
nigga
shit.
ass like
But I mean, that's ambitious of Turk, and he flexing for real. It don't gotta be outside, but if he could pull something like that off, he flexing.
Man,
He
fuck Turkey,
flexing.
man.
nigga.
That's Art
He
boy though.
flexing.
Yeah, Art was on the turkey train for a little minute, man.
He
I wonder
flexing.
how that shit really gonna play out, bro. Like, I really feel like that shit not finna happen. I got a
Why
huge, like,
not?
I don't know, bro. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. It's just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Go
It ain't
to
never
the
happened.
Barclays, bro.
So you telling
Take
me
it back to the Barclays.
there's no tickets for this fight being sold? There's no venue. What's the venue?
Times
The
Square.
Times Square, they're gonna set it up. They're gonna build like a little little mini stadium.
That shit sounds dope as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think he just doing that to flex though, for real.
Nigga should have fought
That's
in the
hard to
subway.
pull off.
Yeah,
All right, I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all something real
he's
quick
showing his
though
buddy
about
doing
Turkey.
that.
Since we talking about Turkey, bro.
You said
Y'all
Art was on
like
that turkey train?
Yeah, he
y'all
was on
only
that
give
turkey
a fuck
train, man.
if he giving
Nah.
us
I'm
fights
on the
type
turkey
shit. Like, y'all
train.
don't care about the other shit at all. Like,
Look,
y'all
look, look,
only
look.
care
This
if he
what I
giving us
this
fights.
let
About
me speak
what?
let me speak my piece. Yeah, I was on that. I'm rocking with Turkey because he has the fights. He's presenting, showing us some fights. But now it's like you can't disrespect the sport of boxing talking about you about to have your own belt and niggas about to fight for your belt and like nigga. And I really started evaluating shit like, man, hold on. These Saudi fights is cool, but this Roach versus Tank shit, I fuck with that shit. You see, I'm talking about making plans to fly out to that fight. This shit here with the Ryan Garcia fighting it out in the motherfucking Times Square, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's different. It's weird. It's new to me. Let's see
He
how this
already
shit plays out.
he got the Ring magazine belt. He got his own belt.
That shit, that WWE ass belt.
What the Ring
Nah,
magazine?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
You talking about
I
that dumbass
like the colors of the
undisputed
ring.
belt?
That
I like the
motherfucker
no,
look.
colors
he
of
Hey,
the
that
got
ring.
the
motherfucker
Ring
like a.
magazine belt.
That
The
nigga.
Ring
That shit
No,
look
the
like
magazine.
ring,
Art
the ring
Fantasy
belt
belt.
is legendary. The ring belt legendary. We
Yeah,
talking about
that's
that
legendary. Yeah.
that motherfucking SummerSlam belt that they have for the fucking B-ball Baturbiev. That shit was bullshit.
That
And
nigga
then
got
the
an
lettering, bro.
intercontinental
The
title
lettering
up
is
there.
what pissed me off. The shit was black and red, bro. That shit don't look like no fucking championship belt. Them dull ass colors on it like that. That
That
shit
look
look
like some little
weird, bro.
ass kid shit you could buy on the
No
WWE
bullshit.
fucking website or
That shit
Tmall.
look like
And
a.
you know
Hey,
that you know them Arabs can't dress. They ain't,
that
they
nigga
ain't about
said.
to do
That nigga said SummerSlam. Boy, you funny as hell.
that shit look
No
like the
bullshit though.
hardcore belt.
My problem with Turkey, I knew what the fuck he was doing from the jump, bro. I ain't even on no I told you so shit, but I kept telling nigga, I said, bro, he is buying publications and shit. This is not okay. This is like, nigga, if I'm fucking the burger spot on the corner, you the burger spot across the street, been there for 20 plus years, whatever. I come over there, learn from you. Hey, can I get some tips? We working together for a little bit. Hey, your business is your business, my business is mine. I got barbecue burgers, you got cheeseburgers. Then I just put cheeseburgers on my menu out of nowhere. Then I bought a building next to you. Then I bought a building on that side. Then I bought a building across the street. Then I bought a motherfucking stoplight at the end of the road. Then I bought a crossing guards. Then I bought a goddamn the
But you
clerk.
know, as a fan, I can't have sympathy for no promoter. I really can't, because
I
then
don't
again,
got sympathy for promoters, bro,
it's
at
like
all.
fuck it.
I'm talking about
Nah,
That's
what
y'all
it could
fault.
be for the
That's y'all
fighters,
fault.
bro. I don't give a fuck about none. They all would do this if they could. I know that, bro. I know they all would do that shit if they could. It got nothing to do with the promoters. I could give a fuck about them. One, it's how niggas cover Al Heyman versus how they cover Turkey. You know what? How niggas cover Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, and everybody else in comparison to Turkey. And I would say they treat Al like shit. They, treat everybody else like, they don't do shit. And then
Because, like you say, they buying the publications. Like,
yeah,
of course.
Turkey was on some
that's what
backdoor
I'm
shit.
saying. The nigga, bro, he got a media arm already in boxing, bro. He got a real media arm. Ring is the most credible fucking thing in boxing, bro. He could literally disseminate information through them how the fuck he wants to. And then, like, bro, that's too much games you can play. You can discredit people. You could do all types of shit. And then on top of the fact, trying to bully the sanctioning bodies, bro.
You see, he went and that nigga went and worked with the folks just to shit on him.
My thing
I
is this,
know.
right? My
That
thing
shit
is,
crazy right there.
this is a good thing, bro. This is a good thing.
That's their fault though. Fuck y'all. That's what y'all did.
Man, this is a
Ain't
good
nobody
thing.
tell y'all
If you
goofy
want to
ass
have
shit.
everything under one roof, man, we getting fights, man. That's what I care about more than anything.
Eddie ain't got shit to worry about though.
No, yeah, he's good.
Me personally, bro, I'm like a backstory. I'm like a scribe type shit when it comes to boxing. Like, I want to know everything. Any sport I like, I want to know everything, because the context of the time matter just as much as us sitting down enjoying the experience. I could give a fuck simply to be a fan of the sport. Now that I know what I know about boxing, it's hard to just say, oh, I just want fights now when I know all the moving parts. The fighters act how they act because of the shit the promoters were doing. It's almost like the shit damn near like slavery, and how everybody want to try to play like, oh, black people sensitive about race and da-da-da-da. No, motherfucker, we were the victims for a long time, so it's going to be a different level of pushback when you dealing with certain stuff involving slavery, involving labor, involving Jim Crow, involving segregation, etc. So equate that shit to boxing, right? The fighters got fucked over for years. They got fucked over for years. Them niggas had all autonomy over the fighters at one point. You know what I'm saying? When they start getting some agency and making money with Al, it was a problem. You feel me? Al overpaying these guys. These guys don't want to fight because they're making money now. They don't want to make less than this.
It's just what are you doing for me?
Problem.
It's a what you doing for me type of situation. And
exactly.
Turkey,
I respect that coming from the fighters. These niggas gotta get punched in the head.
These niggas they making some big paper with Turkey because he trying to spend that money on them. But I'm glad that PBC
Dana finna cut all that shit out.
I'm glad PBC bought that motherfucking Bivol versus Benavidez.
Dana ain't finna pay them folks shit, bro.
Dana finna teach Turkey niggas.
Because I believe Turkey just playing with his money, bro. Turkey got oil money, bro. He ain't
and that's what they ain't got nothing to spend it on. So they ain't got nothing. So they just buying their way in the boxing. They buying culture.
Like, Turkey ain't worried about taking no losses right now.
No, he ain't never gonna have to worry about it.
But if they decide they don't want to do that no more, what does that leave whoever under their umbrella? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I said what I want to see what it's gonna be like with Dana now, because Dana don't give a fuck. Hey, Dana pay his UFC motherfuckers bags of chips, nigga. $20,000 bonuses for getting knocked the fuck out.
Right,
you gonna risk your life for 20?
You know what I'm saying?
They sued that nigga.
Now.
There was just a class action lawsuit from the fighters on Dana White.
Dana got motherfuckers playing Gladiator for $50,000, nigga.
Yeah, he said, and he was celebrating 50 G's, baby. I'm like, 50 G's.
And now he's segueing to boxing because they just won a lawsuit against his ass. He's finna start having to pay them niggas more.
But I mean, like he always tried to get into boxing. He had Zuffa boxing. Look it up. He had Zuffa boxing. It failed because
while maintaining that UFC was better than boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was what he was saying in the public, though.
It's not.
It's
not. Now it's hard. You'd be hard pressed to name a boxing.
I really only watch. I watched the certain motherfuckers like John Jones and shit. Like, you got to be one of them type of niggas. Get my.
No, I used to be a diehard MMA fan, but now I can't even name a champion. But John,
like 2007 to like really
that's
about 16. 17, man, that shit was hot. I ain't even gonna lie. They had hella stars and hella great fighters. And then it was like almost like the crescendo of all the different talents of mixed martial arts coming together and shit. So you got a lot of good style clashes. now all them Dagestani wrestling and Chechnyan wrestlers and shit. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah,
they in boxing now too though. Shit, hey, they taking over boxing.
Niggas sniffing balls like drug dogs. I don't want to see that shit.
They taking over boxing.
They should have invested in an American fighter. They should have. If he was smart, if it was me, I would have been opening up UFC gyms all over America.
John Jones fucked it up with all that controversy, bro.
He ain't fuck it up. You can't fuck it up. He ain't fuck it up though.
He popped. John Jones popped twice, so
But that ain't fuck up the American market. They John Jones like their biggest star, and he don't even fight but once a year. If you can get him in there for that, damn near like that'd be 18 months. You know what I mean? Like it just it ain't no really, man. What you need, I'm just gonna be real. You need Black American talent. Can you imagine if you had like a young Tank type of guy? That's with the look, with the swagger and shit like that.
He, like we said, he used to have him back in the early 2000s. Had Rashad Evans and all them guys.
Yeah,
Rampage and
But bro, that shit was really like he low key lucked up in that situation to be a stack with you, bro. Because UFC had the backing, they had the money to fucking push everybody else out. They you know what I'm saying? They were able to out-promote Strikeforce. They was able to out-promote. Well, they merged with WEC. Yeah, then WEC gave them the lightweight. The WEC had hella talent at like welterweight and bantamweight and them lower weights. They basically created them divisions. Motherfuckers don't remember, but my favorite fighter back then was Jose Aldo. That nigga was the truth. Oh my God, he was the fucking truth. And then you remember him, Bobo?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That was like Mini Anderson Silva, but more athletic with and would try crazier shit. Like he was like Anderson Silva with more athleticism, but he would try shit that John Jones would try. That's why I could describe it.
We ain't never seen no John Jones level of craziness. I know what you're saying. Yeah, Aldo was cool. He was cool, but
no, I'm talking about here. I'm talking about, bro. Aldo be in stand up and throw a fucking spinning kick from off his 2 feet, bro. John Jones couldn't do shit like that. You're really right. John Jones can't do shit like that.
No, John Jones' level was more. It was more technical. He changed the game. He introduced.
It's more impressive because he did. It's more impressive because he big as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You can big guy like
that. But no, Aldo was the champion.
Huh? Aldo, I don't know. I never really liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was alright, but
I'm talking about just like body of work. His competition level, what he did, it can't be. He really one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time on the cool. He was undefeated for a long ass time. He took his winning streak from that shit was crazy. But we talking about MMA way too much, man. I don't even care about that.
Started with Dana with the promotion with Turkey.
But yeah, Dana didn't say nothing about shit.
Hey, hold on. I wanted to cook on that press conference.
Yeah, Dana can't say nothing about boxing. That nigga don't get all the fights people want to. And that's why I hate that he tries to use that angle. Like, motherfucker, you ain't forced John Jones. And I mean, you ain't put the money on the table for John Jones and Francis Ngannou to happen. You ain't put the money on the table for a bunch of fucking fights. So what the hell are you talking about? And people complain about money in your promotion.
Right. But ain't no way you let your heavyweight champion go. That's dumb as fuck. You let your heavyweight go. Your heavyweight.
Made a bag fighting Tyson Fury.
A crazy bag. Then made another bag fighting Joshua. And really, I don't know why you don't take fights now.
Hold on. Because y'all, before we get into that, let's talk about that goddamn press conference. What y'all think about that press conference?
What you talking about, Devin joint?
Yeah. Niggas talking about some they booed Dev or whatever. Actually, my thing is, if I was Dev, like he's saying, don't mind the fucking hate. Nigga, embrace the villain role. Niggas want to see you fail regardless. Yeah, niggas want to see you fail regardless. So if you go out there and prove niggas wrong, you gotta go out there. You gotta go out there and whoop Ramirez's ass. He gotta beat the shit out of Ramirez. Make a statement.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I've been watching Ramirez and just like seeing how he fight against boxers, bro. Devin finna have a great time with this nigga, bro. Pause. He is finna like Ramirez can't cut off the ring against quicker guys. Like he just can't, bro. He fights over his front foot a lot, just like how Regis used to do. When he get hit, he start trying to respond without thinking a lot too. That's another thing.
And he ain't got no head movement.
No head movement. Took the fucking words out of my mouth. I was gonna say, not only does he fight with his head over his feet, he don't move that motherfucker.
He don't move that shit at all. But you know,
he will go body
but like
first,
I was
bro.
saying last night.
Second.
I was saying last night, but we just got to see how our dude Devin looked though, for real though, because it's been a minute since he got in the ring. Ain't no telling if he's the same from the same damage that he took. Ain't no telling.
I don't think, you know, like I always say, you know, I've been watching shit for a minute. I really don't think that was really no super bad thing for him to go in there. I mean, because he a boxer. He been doing this shit. He dropped out of school as a kid to do this. That shit wasn't really nothing for a guy like that. He don't get drunk or high or nothing like that. He ain't abusing his body. Anybody come in there, he gonna be the same way. He really unshakable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, he hard like a rock. You know, they in there doing and all that, but man, that's Latinos, bro. Like, bro, I don't know why. Like, I wish Bill Haney like the, you know, I understand that you in the business, but man, he like to tiptoe around, just say, nigga, these Latinos. He like, well, it's a big boxing market, but
he basically said it without saying it. You know what I mean?
I gotta give it to him, Bobo. He said it the best way he could. He said that shit the best way.
Man,
if he
listen, bro, man,
it's less than that, it would have been out of pocket.
Black man, it's 2025, bro. These people ain't they ain't pulling no punches. They coming out saying what they gotta say. I'm saying what I gotta say.
Here's the thing: it's easier to spin you as the angry black man when you do shit like that. They gonna like, oh yeah, this nigga's just angry, but you know they gonna spin it like that regardless. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like, oh, you don't want to be spinning, man. I be saying what the fuck I want to say at work.
I think the reason Bill did it, kept that shit to a minimum, was because I think he realized that the only thing I feel like Bill realized from the situation with Devin is that he do need to let Devin speak for himself a little more. That shit was definitely something that I felt like it got a little overboard in the fight promotion for Ryan, just because you able to try to attach Bill's words to Devin, blah blah blah. But now Devin going about it his way and speaking for himself strictly, you get to kind of see that niggas. Well, I always knew this, that they're gonna always have some sort of caveat. They doing Shador Sanders just like they've been doing fucking Devin, marginalizing them as much as possible, somehow trying to take things that are usually a plus and make them a negative, and trying to take the fact that the nigga father is in his life and somehow twist it into some shit to where it's not a good thing.
My thing is this, but if you can see that and I can see that, why they ain't coming out saying that? Like, bro, what do niggas be scared of, bro? I'm blasting them. Man, I'm like, man, fuck you, man.
I mean, it's not like he don't say it. He says
they not really saying that
because he has a good relationship with his son.
Our people don't own these companies. Our people don't own these companies, so for them to see through the hard work they already been made, they can't be too political. They have to be apolitical. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it, bro. You know that's how most black men live, where for survival sake, they can't just be as overt with what we understand amongst each other. And I think that's a good thing for one. I think we need to be more covert with the understanding that we have and put each other in certain positions rather than constantly speak about it and make it known. Because that way they're able to weed you out and see. Like, that's why, quote unquote, technology is a great tool to use, because you need to use that shit to advance yourself. Sometimes you can't yell, you can't be aggressive to get your point across. Sometimes you have to barter with the white man, you have to barter with the yellow man, you have to barter with the whatever man, because at the end of the day, this shit is about movement. So if we stay stuck thinking, you know, being more emotional than fucking like worrying about our end goals, we won't get to certain places. That's why we
somebody made a post, you know, I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody made a post on Twitter basically saying that Bill Haney sold out because Devin is fighting on this card with Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? This is boxing. This nigga's like a contractor. This nigga's not, he's not signed with these niggas for life. He's doing a job and he's getting the fuck up out of there. Fuck you
it's
talking
just
about?
Another excuse, bro. It's just another excuse. These the same
this nigga
niggas.
trying
Look,
to sound like he
same nigga
Malcolm
said.
X. This nigga sold out. Nigga, what the fuck you
And
talking about?
if he wouldn't have took any route to get back to Ryan, what you think they would be saying? Oh, he's
Oh,
scared.
this
So
tweaking.
bitch niggas, bro.
Look how they act when this nigga, it was rumored that he was gonna be fighting on BLK Prime. Oh, this nigga don't want to fight Ryan. He fighting on BLK Prime.
I don't need all that shit noise. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what I be like when I be seeing them comments. Like I've been going to war with the Mexicans all day on Twitter. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm blasting them. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking the same level they talk. I talk over their level. You know what I'm saying? I'm just as racist as them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been blasting. I for real, and I'm like that in real life too. Like I'm like that in real life. They be talking that boxing shit at work. They don't even talk to me about it no more because they already know. You know, and they just see my YouTube channel and all that.
Nah, niggas, they be mad at me. They be mad at me because I don't be arguing debate. I say what I have to say, and if niggas start arguing me, I just drop the link to my website. Like talk to fucking Art Man Apparel. We ain't trying to talk about that.
I don't be. It's too many gay niggas like that be in my comments. That's why I be having to ignore that shit because
I know. Remember that nigga had a picture of you as your baby picture as his profile picture.
Bro, weirdo niggas, bro. I got that nigga account deleted too.
That's just weird.
That's a good one. Get his account deleted. Yeah, that's a
couple niggas did that to me though, bro. Niggas be recording my me talking and shit on Spaces, record like just weird. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, they recorded just like, oh, this crazy Negro.
Bro, like, them niggas be doing that shit all the time. So I just be
record me and play it back. All you gonna do be recording with the goddamn proof.
Niggas be trying to trick you out your spot. Though. I ain't got time to be letting no other man get me out my body, bro. That's
undercard. At first, I was thinking Dev should rematch him, but I don't think Dev should fight him. Nah, Dev wants to get that shit back. And here's the thing. We got to understand that we're just fans. This is this nigga's life. Yeah. This is what he's going through. You know what I mean? So if this is what the fuck he wants to do, we just going to have to either support it or not support it. If this is what the fuck you want to do, so be it.
Ain't it mighty odd, though, that they just niggas always got a reason to not support, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just hilarious to me.
Yeah, I be like, nigga, nobody's micromanaging your life and telling you how to flip the fucking fries in the fucking fryer or how to put fucking salt on that motherfucking Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
All right, watch
nobody telling you how to do that shit.
Devin beat Ryan, though. Watch once Devin beat Ryan, how shit niggas are gonna have to, bro. The creativity and the hating is gonna have to get elite, nigga. Elite.
But you know, I always think though it could go bad for him because I didn't seen it go bad. Niggas trying to get it back in blood and it didn't happen. Wilder versus Fury. I always bring that shit up.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. That was fucked up because that third fight probably was one of the most significant fights in heavyweight history.
That could have happened. Yep. The outcome of that fight really changed everything. Got his ass whooped.
We all felt that. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, bro, like
let me say this.
Okay. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was disappointed that he lost, but I wasn't embarrassed or nothing like that by that loss. He went in there and fought. Tyson Fury wasn't no easy guy to beat. Period. That wasn't nothing easy to beat.
He fought hard, but it killed me because it's like, damn, now niggas
he represented us well, bro. That's how I look at it. You know, I'm like a real super pro black type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm unapologetic about that. I'm about Black Americans till I die. I don't give a fuck until I die. And he went in there and he fought hard. Nigga, he got booed in America. Nigga, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You would never see Canelo Alvarez get booed in Mexico. Cotto,
nigga, bro. Nigga, he was against all odds, bro.
They booed the shit out Floyd when he fought Haddon too.
Devin really in the same fucking situation as Wilder too. That's the fucked up part. It's the exact same shit to a degree. It's the exact same shit.
But here's the thing: Wilder, he went straight back into the fight with Fury. See, Haney, he gets to fucking get a tune-up in against Ramirez. That's different. And I feel like, yeah, what if fucking Ryan don't look good in this next fight too? What if Ryan get hurt?
I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. The way the universe works, it would be
When is Vada gonna report Ryan having a fucking clean test?
Yeah. I mean, like you know, there. Let's see him clean. Let's see is he really. Now this is soft. This is soft test. By the way, Rolly an easy test. Yeah, you should
It
be able to
is
take Rolly.
because you could see Rolly. Rolly, you could tell his mental now all the way together.
And Rolly ain't got no chin. You know what I mean? He wobble easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you really like that, you should. That's the one that everybody want. Rolly got a big mouth, and he one of the lower level guys. So you know what I'm saying? Like he be getting knocked out all
With
the time.
every
It was
fight,
a
with every
setup for
fight that
them
Rolly has, I
for
think
him
about
and
that
Devin.
fucking $80 I spent on the pay-per-view versus him and Tank.
You bought that?
Yeah.
Got him.
I know. I be feeling like, damn, this nigga really finessed me because this nigga is trash.
Man, I ain't man. Phew. You gotta get you a fire stick, brother. I'm gonna have to
Which
mail you one, brother.
I know, but you know, I don't know. Fuck Ryan Garcia, man. Fuck
Yeah,
Todd Grissom too. Talking about, oh well, that means you don't have a chin. That means you have heart. Fucking white people with their backhand compliments. I
yeah.
don't
Like
like that shit. I don't like
I
that
don't
shit
like
at
that
all.
shit either. But you know, he up against it. He understands that he going to hostile territory. He the only black guy on the card. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. He
Yeah,
handling
and
it
then niggas mad at that shit. I don't mind that at all. Like, nigga, it's okay to be the fucking villain, nigga. They hate us already, nigga.
right,
The fuck?
right. And that's why. And that's what I be saying, brother. Like all this. Oh, they don't like us. Shit. I don't like them. I
See,
do the
but you
same
got these
thing to them.
niggas.
If I
You
get
got
a
these.
chance
You
to
got
catch
these
them
Twitter.
out of position, I'm
You
gonna do
got
the
these
same
Twitter
thing.
OGs talking about some. Nah, nigga, the Haneys they sold out because what they were supposed to do is quit and get an LLC and have their own fight with whoever. Like, nah, nigga, like
There's
these
already a
niggas
Devin
trying to make
Haney
some
promotion.
money. They trying to make
There's
some fucking
already a Devin
money.
Haney promotions. This
Hmm?
shit is boxing. So if they gonna hate on it, bro, be the villain. I like being a villain. I'm a big black man in society. Yeah, bitch, I might
Said
rock.
why wasn't Bill on the table? That is a good question. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, bro, it's been obvious for a while now. Like after the Ryan fight, these motherfuckers came out in droves, proving that they've been hating them two the whole time. Like this shit was like they couldn't wait for them to slip and fall, bro. That's what it seemed like when it came to even Eddie. Like this nigga was dick riding. He was just riding away. Oscar was doing all that.
Yeah, I
Devin
remember.
was the best
I don't
fighter in the
forget
world.
Eddie Two Face ass. At first, he
Yeah,
was
they all
awesome.
fake as
We
fuck.
don't know about the drug testing thing until some yeah, he was on it type shit. Like, nah, nigga, you gotta chill. You gotta. But you know, Eddie, he just doing his thing. He a snake, but it's okay. We should already know that though. Said Art Man, isn't it weird Bill and Ryan dad aren't on the table? I want to see them yell back and forth. Now they don't want Ryan's dad to say nothing stupid, and they don't want Bill to game up Ryan's dad and have Ryan dad say something crazy like, "So what? We took Osterreed. We still won." You get a nigga mad enough, he'll say some shit like that.
And the fact that he acting like, oh, y'all set me up. Y'all knew. How did y'all know early? How did you pop dirty? Ain't nobody about to waste time on you like
You
that.
know, I asked the question on Twitter. I said, "You niggas talk about everything pertaining to this fight, but can anybody explain to me why did Ryan Garcia take performance enhancing drugs? Why would you take performance enhancing drugs? Why is nobody asking him that?
That shit
Why
so
did you do it?
disappeared. Niggas do not be talking about this shit.
Right.
Why?
Like how's you popping dirty? That's the real question. You know, he acting like, oh, they set it up. They couldn't take the L. When Ryan Garcia won, and he got full credit for that win. When they said that was a win, he did a whole tour of interviews. He was on shows that had nothing to do with boxing.
He went on
He was with Coach
YG the
Prime.
rapper. YG the rapper
Yeah, he
brought
was
him
with
out in
Coach
LA.
Prime. All types of shit. He was on Valuetainment. That's a political show. Arab got that. They gave him a whole little situation. Hold on. What's that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. He basically he went on a tour over the shit. He went on a tour over this shit, man, after beating
Just,
Haiti. And as
just
soon as
imagine.
the Ped news came, that's when shit went left. But he started getting all this little fame, internet fame, and niggas was like, oh yeah, Osterine, Illuminati set him up. But now it's to a point where it's like
niggas didn't give Devin no credit before the fight. After the fight, you would have think that nigga be prime Mike Tyson how they was treating him. Dead ass. Like, and you know they wouldn't have did that if Devin would have beat him. They was ready to say, "Oh, you beat a crackhead. You beat a." They was already that nigga was in a lose-lose situation no matter what happened.
For real. They wouldn't pick. They was, bro. Remember, we was trying to tell people niggas was trying to trash the fight. Oh, this fight's lame. This shit's lame. Because they already had it made up in their mind.
Because they thought Devin was going to stop Ryan and then call out Tank. That's what they didn't want to see. They thought he was going to beat Ryan, then call out Tank, and they was fucking terrified it was going to happen because they knew by that point niggas was going. That's the whole thing that's so gay about Tank fans because they only mad because people start saying, "Why you not fighting Devin Haney?"
Damn,
like that's all they mad about.
I do remember that. That whole blame snack shit, bro. If Dev would have beat Ryan right then and there at 140, if Ryan would have came in at 140 and lost like he was supposed to, and called out Tank at 140, the pressure would have been crazy. Ellerby and them niggas, they couldn't dodge that shit. They couldn't dodge it because niggas would be like, nah, you didn't fight at 140 before. Why the fuck you can't fight this nigga at 140 now? What's up?
No bullshit. That Tank can say whatever he want. That's why that nigga was celebrating with Ryan so much. This nigga was talking about, I got Coke, I got beer and shit.
Man, like, just seeing like all the pages turn into anti-Haney fans after that fucking fight, man, it was just crazy. Boxing
niggas,
ego,
bro. I got over 1,000 mentions in that one night. Bro, I literally had over 1,000 mentions that one night. Niggas was bothering me, bro. Dead ass. Niggas was literally bothering me that whole night, bro.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, nigga. When Wilder lost to Fury, nigga, my shit was going up.
In a bad way, though.
So was Artman Apparel, though. ArtmanApparel.com. That shit was going up, too, because the niggas was like, damn, Artman, it's fucked up, but I still fuck with your content, man. So here's some. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of Artman shirts. So I was still blessed in the end, but still, it was like, fuck, nigga, everybody blowing my shit up. But you know, I ain't like these Tank fans.
Shit, right?
These Tank fans, when fucking Tank got that draw, niggas start deactivating their accounts and shit. I'm like, nah, these niggas.
You ought to put draw on the hood. Put a draw.
I ain't gonna fake it. I was cool with it. I thought he lost.
That's really. See, you a real nigga. Niggas won't say that.
And you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look, the first thing I tweeted was shout out to Steve Willis. No cap.
Yeah, I thought he lost too. I said the same.
I thought he was gonna say in the do. I thought he was say in the do.
I'm telling my cousins and shit. I'm like, bro, they about to get this shit. And I said it. Of course, it don't count for much because it was the 12th round. I was like, yeah, they about to get this shit a draw. And I'm fucking around. I'm like, because my whole logic is they not finna give Lamont the fight. And then they did that shit for real. And I really thought he was gonna get the nod because it was like, bro, it was Lamont was winning them rounds, bro. He was winning them fucking rounds.
What was your initial reaction when y'all seen the knockdown? Or he took the knee?
I really said, what the fuck happened?
Like, oh,
I ain't seen
everybody was fucked up.
But it don't even matter. He took a knee. Like, it don't matter if he got hit with nothing or nigga, you took a knee. Like, I can't deny that.
Said, time out.
I actually believe he did have the shit in his eye, but you still took a knee. Like, it don't matter.
Nah, that other angle, he ain't roll that punch all the way. That right cross.
You standing on that, I see. You standing on that.
Because it's another angle. It's another angle.
I ain't see that. I ain't gonna fake it, bro. I ain't see that.
It don't matter if it didn't blast him. We done seen guys get their head damn near.
Like I seen the glove hit his eye, and like then he blinked.
It did blast him, but he barely rolled that.
Lamont get hella extension on that motherfucker though.
Like I'm not denying the fact that he took a knee. Like it don't matter regardless if you got hit or not. Nigga, it's a knockdown. Like that's the rules. I'm not one of them niggas, bro. Like that's nah.
You not fanned out, bro.
Yeah, I ain't fan. No,
these niggas talking about that fight was 7-5 Javante. 7-5 Javante. I heard that shit today. This nigga was really standing on that shit.
And honestly, I really adopted Tank from Floyd, so it don't even, you know.
I said that on my live. I try to tell people.
No, that don't mean nothing.
He really got the biggest cosign.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, They don't mean nothing. But
no, I mean, like, what do you? I don't even understand what you. I don't even understand.
What?
like I was saying, I was a fan of Floyd. So when he brought Tank along, I was just like, and I seen the fight.
That made you a Tank fan.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I was telling folks
At
that's how a
first,
lot of
and then
people
I seen like
gravitated
the little
towards
nigga
Tank.
got talent, got some, nigga had some shit.
I mean, the nigga got some talent, but man, it's something there where he'll break. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something there where he'll break, and we don't know who really got that in him until they in there tough. Everybody thinks
Let's
that
talk
they
about him
not
running
gonna
like
break.
a track star. They say Shakur can't do what Tank does. I don't know why Tank can do it, but Shakur can't do it. Tank definitely be on his bike at times, but it's smart boxing. It's smart boxing.
But even Shakur said that he can't do what Tank do. He said that out of his own mouth. He was like, everybody ain't about to be like Tank and knock everything out.
This second fight gonna really show me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, if Tank loses this shit, where does he go from here?
And why we doing Lamont wrong? I know Tank the bigger star, but why we doing Lamont wrong?
That's my thing. Lamont, motherfuckers ain't giving Roach no credit, bro.
Hell no.
Like, motherfuckers not giving.
Yeah, everybody picking Tank, but they picking Tank like the first fight didn't happen. They literally picking Tank the same prediction that they had in the first fight. Oh, Tank gonna knock him out 7 round 8. 7, 8 right now. 7, 8, 9, or 10. I'm like, dog, you don't feel a little way because you just picked that a couple weeks ago. And that didn't happen.
It probably go 12 again. It's just depending on.
What if Roach really stepped on the gas? Because it kind of looked like he didn't really step on it for real, because I feel like he was real composed. He didn't want to slip up.
But if he do step on the gas, though, the thing is this, right? If he do step on the gas, that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tank. Nah, hold on. We ain't gonna do him like this.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what if he feeling that? What if he feeling that? Like, oh yeah, I already took one of the best punches. I'm about to go in there and try to stomp on him.
Yeah, try to stomp on him. You wake up like, what happened?
Because Tank didn't throw that uppercut. He didn't throw that uppercut.
He threw that motherfucker. He definitely threw it.
I want to see
I ain't see him throw that.
I want to see how Tank
you gotta
will
tell
be
me
this
the round.
time, man.
I ain't see it.
When he was going to the bike, he kept kind of going underneath, and he'll slip one in. They just had an answer for everything.
I ain't trying to hear that Tank was giving his homie some shine shit, bro. He got to show up like.
Yeah, Roach was a Russian fighter. They'll have a pound for pound. Oh my god,
he went in there friendly, and Roach didn't go in and went in there to fuck him up. That's not nobody fault but Tank.
I'm actually glad that it was a nigga like Roach instead of some Russian Ukrainian nigga, because boy, this shit would be crazy.
Or like
I'm glad Roach getting the shine that he deserves.
Yeah.
But a lot of Tank fans, they talking about
in the game a minute. He a warrior.
They talking about they catch Roach lacking. They catch Roach lacking in the street. He catching one. That's what the Tank fans saying.
Them DC niggas gonna kill some behind Roach.
That's what they saying. Roach ain't gonna make it to the rematch.
They gonna have Ant Glizzy and them going crazy.
What if that fight looked like Tarver versus Roy, too?
Man, chill out,
that was terrible too, man. Roy, that's my favorite fighter. I couldn't believe that.
Chill out, Art, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. I'm like, dog, niggas done already got their heart broke saying their favorite fighter lose like that. Y'all don't think this shit can happen again?
He ain't lose, nigga.
I'm talking about Roy. I'm talking about if that shit happened to Roy. What makes you think it can't happen to a talent like Tank?
It definitely can. I just think the camp's gonna be different.
Roy was old though. Roy was old. That's what it really was.
And he went all the way up.
Style. Yeah, he stripped all that fucking weight.
But let's be fair, that was the second fight though.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But I was about to say, to be fair though, that nigga in that first fight, he ain't win though. I ain't gonna lie.
Roy should have retired after he came back down and got his belt back. That was enough. You did everything.
But Roy a real nigga. He was like, because people were saying back then, like, you ain't win that first fight. That's why Roy took that second fight, and he told Tarver, nigga, you got to take whatever I give you in the negotiations. And Tarver was like, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right too.
I think Roy did.
I knew that it was
too dangerous.
He told that nigga, he said, you got any more excuses, Roy? What if Roach tell that nigga Tank that? You got any more excuses, Tank? Man, that shit gonna be crazy as fuck.
Get his ass dry. I hope he get his ass knocked out trying to create a
Time
viral
Here's the thing, though. Roach ain't nowhere near the puncher that Tarver was. Tarver was a knockout puncher for real. Like he got knockouts at heavyweight.
That nigga left hand was for real.
Huh?
That left hand was for real.
Yeah, that thing was electric. That shit could come out straight like an arrow. And it ain't like I knew because he was getting close in the first fight. He was getting close.
Yeah, he hurt Roy. He hurt Roy in the first fight with that motherfucker.
So
and
how y'all still seen that shit? Like damn, Roy, you ain't the same Roy no more.
Man.
But he pulled it off. He should have quit right there. But Roy gonna be Roy. He
had the platinum single.
What was the fight that y'all watched and y'all realized that Roy ain't that nigga no more?
That first fight?
Really
was the Glenn Johnson fight. It really was the Glenn Johnson fight.
Yeah, that was bad too. God.
That's when it was like, all right, he really ain't got it no more. Like the Tarver shit, it made sense why he lost to Tarver. Like it was the style. Roy deficiencies became obvious in that fight. And then when he fought Glenn Johnson, it was like, bro, you would have tore this nigga up if you was younger, probably. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Johnson would have always been a bad style matchup.
What that nigga y'all just noticed like, damn, nigga just got slow.
That ain't true. A young Roy, heavy bag like
young Roy reflexes. His reflexes is what I'm saying. But
what y'all think
it still would have been a bad style matchup. Johnson could fucking punch.
Do y'all think Roy?
All he do is this.
No, I'm just saying it don't matter what Roy did to everybody else, bro. I'm talking about the style, bro. He was very. That's why Tank just looked like that against Lamont when the nigga compact.
His style. Glenn Johnson had this style. If you showed up against Roy, he gonna pop shot you. He gonna be jumping with that.
Exactly. That's why I said it would still been a tough style matchup. But with Roy with his reflexes, he would have more than likely been able to overcome it. We didn't see the shit when he was in his prime, so I'm not gonna, down Johnson when he knocked the nigga out.
You think Roy he depended too much on his athleticism?
Yeah, just like Ali. Just like Ali, bro. He just couldn't adjust. Ali adjusted to the shit Roy couldn't. And everybody that he had still had speed over. Everybody he was bigger than and still had speed over is who he beat after he fucking fought Tarver. If he was bigger than you, like Trinidad, or was faster than you like Lacey, he could still pull out his old shit on you. But when he fought motherfuckers that was very technically sound and just did the by the book shit, they knocked him out.
Yep.
I like this guy. This is the first guy that I ever heard that gave Ali some shit. You the only one that be talking like that. You can't even say nothing bad about Ali. I talk like that all the time. Ali depending on the reflexes too much. Too much.
And when he got older at heavyweight, especially when he fought shorter guys that love to fight on the inside, they gave him hella problems or beat him.
Hella problems. Hella problems. That's why
when people say Tyson, he would beat Tyson. It's like it's a hard fight to say because it's like if it's post draft dodge situation, Ali, then I think Tyson got a good ass chance. But if it's like Doug Jones, Sonny Liston, Ali, he would have fucked Tyson up. The young Ali,
man. The fact that Ali got them fucking names on his resume is just crazy though. Sonny Liston. This nigga got Sonny Liston on his resume.
Nasty resume. And he was the cash cow. He was fighting niggas. He had no reason to fight. He was fighting niggas.
They said niggas was real life scared of Sonny Liston, like outside the ring type shit.
Sonny Liston got a little movie. Y'all should watch it. The Sonny Liston movie.
I seen a little documentary.
No, he got a movie with Ben Ray. It's a low budget movie, but I like it.
Oh, he got a movie with Ving Rhames playing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Swear to God.
And to be real, this is something that people need to always add context to when it comes to Sonny Liston. Something people don't know is, bro, Sonny Liston was one of them dudes that people danced around fighting him for years, bro. By the time he finally got the belt, bro, he was old than a bitch already and still was kind of, you know what I'm saying, formidable. That's why when he fought Ali, it looked like that because he was old as hell, you know what I'm saying? And Sonny Liston, aura and his mythos was so fucking high at that point because he was getting ducked like a motherfucker.
And everybody couldn't believe that he was trolling this scary ass looking nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny Liston overlooked Ali too.
They tried to
he
cheat
thought
that
like,
nigga too. That shit was crazy as hell.
some people say that he threw the that
He
second
pulled
fight.
he pulled a Paul on Ali.
They rubbed some on that nigga glove.
Look that up. He pulled a gun on Ali, and he had
Yeah,
fake
I seen
bullets.
it.
He
I
busted
seen it.
Ali with some fake bullets.
It was
Oh
a fake
yeah, he
gun.
started laughing and shit.
When he pulled up with that,
yeah.
he put up with a bus outside his house, right, or some shit like that.
No, they was in the casino, and Ali ran down talking shit. He pulled a Paul out like and started busting.
Didn't he slap him too? He slapped Ali too, didn't he?
I don't know. He slapped him.
No, he slapped somebody else.
He slapped him.
I think he slapped somebody else though. I don't think.
Yeah, no, he slapped Ali and said because Ali came up to him saying some shit and he slapped him and they said Ali was like, "What the fuck you do that for?" And he was like, "That's for getting fresh" or some shit like that.
Said never let a hard time up us. Yeah, like Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, because a lot of fans they want Devin Haney and Bill Haney to be sad and shit. Like, oh yeah, you got cheated, nigga. You should be sad, nigga. You should be trying to kill yourself, nigga. Nah, fuck all that. Got to just bounce back. And he's in a perfect position, to be honest, because if you go out there and whoop Ramirez ass, niggas will be talking again like, oh, yeah, he still got that shit. And if Ryan go in there looking suspect,
he still got it. Ryan the soldier. I mean, not Ryan. Devin the soldier. Devin Black American. That shit ain't nothing. That's light shit. You know what I'm saying? The weirdo shit they doing, bro. They just showing themselves for real, bro. They showing themselves.
They want to see that.
Never be no allegations. Them is Latino. They racist. Period. That's
I know. They doesn't count. And here's the thing, man. Ted Grissom, he tried to join in. Like, I don't like that sucker ass shit. Like, he one of them type of niggas where everybody trying to clown on somebody and then he want to be the last one making a joke.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that Bill said got on his ass.
I hate that. I hate them group bully niggas, like sideline bullies. Like, you a bitch, bro. Like, you trying to you
real wanna, shit. Like, yeah. Like, what if Devin got on his ass on stage? Like, nigga, who the fuck you talking to, bitch ass nigga? Like, nigga,
you
I've been waiting for Devin to do that shit. I tweeted him that the day of the first press conference. I was like, still off on Ryan and Tio. Like, just still off on them niggas, bro.
Especially
like,
Tio.
Please, bro.
Bud should have choked the shit out of his
But I mean, it wasn't really.
I like what Bud did. Bud did. Bro, you don't gotta whoop niggas all the time, bro. Just pull a card, bro.
I know.
Pull that nigga card, bro. I ain't even gotta beat you up. I'm gonna put my arm around you and make you retract what you said. I'm gonna come tap your shoulder, nigga.
No, because then I feel that. Bro, then he wouldn't get the same shit.
Bro, they get paid to fight. They keep that shit like
he made that nigga
say that's degree, nigga. That's degree. He put him under the degree, nigga. You see that nigga? That's that Old Spice, nigga.
And then he talking about we can talk about we can
spar. Under his wing. You put that nigga under his wing. Like
he said, so I don't gotta fuck him up. Bud was looking for the fuck up. If he would have said the wrong shit.
Hold on. Let me cook real quick. Hold on. Let me cook real quick. And the reason why this nigga, I feel like Tia wasn't on that shit for real because you see Bud, he's trying to get big for that fight versus Canelo. So I'm pretty sure Bud walking around as a big nigga right now. So this nigga T.O., he definitely wasn't trying to press nothing with Bud. Because Bud would have got on his ass. He was probably scared of that nigga. Definitely. Well, go ahead. Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. I thought my shit was tweaking.
Yeah. No, he put him under the Old Spice though. He put him all in here. Yeah, that Old Spice. Yeah, come here. Let me holler at you now.
That nigga Bud probably like 170 right now, some shit.
Right. He put if he would have said the wrong shit, that little chokehold would have got more stronger. Boom. I'm pretty sure Bud like that. I seen Bud fire off on the Benavidez boy. One of them. I'm gonna put this back in the fridge.
Yeah, Bud.
So what would have happened though if Bud just would have started choking that nigga out like that?
I would have been laughing like a motherfucker.
Facts.
Bud push him he pushed him at a Riyadh event.
Oh yeah. He muffed him.
He pushed him.
Yeah, he was like, he basically like bitch ass nigga.
That was the second time he seen him since he was talking all that shit. He seen the first time he seen him, Bud was on bullshit trying to press him.
He tweaking. He gonna get his ass beat the fuck up doing that shit for real.
I'm glad Najee called that nigga out. But one thing I did think about, it's like he called T.O. out. And he told me the reason it was so annoying to him with T.O. is because T.O. like kept doing it. And once people spoke on it, he doubled down on it. Niggas need to do that shit to Ryan Garcia too.
I know. Same. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Nigga,
a fact.
You can't skip. You got to go at both of them niggas, man. What the fuck going on? Niggas be like, well, Ryan just cooler, so I let his racism slide.
It was more flagrant. What Ryan did was way more flagrant. Like I damn near found myself like damn near kind of taking up for T.O. a little bit. I'm like, bro, that nigga saying mildly racist shit compared to what Ryan said, like that shit was overt.
Nah, both
like,
of them shits is
clear-cut disrespect.
All that shit disrespectful. Fuck both of them niggas.
That's true.
But
that's true. You gotta look at them. That's true. You both gotta look at them the same. But let's be real. When it comes to like level of racism, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, nigga, it's levels to that shit, nigga. Fuck that. You can't put T.O. What T.O. did was some like little lame ass trying to play shit. What Ryan did, nigga, that nigga said fuck black people. Like he drew a line. Like he drew a line.
I want to bring back George Floyd.
Yeah, I'm from Missouri, bro, so it's different for me. All that shit.
Bro, I'm from Texas, bro. I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
When you say I don't get what you're saying.
I've been celebrating Juneteenth my whole life, bro. I've been celebrating Juneteenth my whole life. I'm from Galveston County, bro. Like, we trust me, I already know. And nigga, where I'm from was the Karankawa tribe was around here. We used to fight the fucking settlers and eat their ass and shit where I'm from, bro. Jack Johnson.
You ever been to that? You ever been to that? You ever been to that Jack Johnson mural down that thing? The statue, yeah. Have you ever been to that? I can't even hear you. But yeah, that's my favorite American.
I was on mute. Yeah. So you've been to the Strand, you've been to Broadway and everything?
Yeah.
You've been to the Strand and Broadway and everything?
No, I've never been down there. I want to go. That's like one of the places that I really want to visit in America.
Some historical shit in Galveston, bro. There's some historical shit in Galveston.
I know, yeah. Ain't my boyfriend right there? Manuel Augustus? And Emmanuel Augustus?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he was from Galveston.
The most famous people from Galveston is Brudman from Martin. Fucking Damon Jones, they used to play for the Cavaliers.
I'm Cleveland, yeah.
Mike Evans, that played for the Buccaneers. He actually my age, that was my boy.
Is it real black down there?
Yeah, hell yeah. To be honest with you, it's been changing lately because like they've been doing a lot of building in the community. To be honest with you, when I was a kid, it was like super black, but like in certain areas, of course. But they tore down a lot of projects and shit. So like a lot of the black people that were in Galveston moved to like Tech City, Lamarck, and stuff like that, and surrounding areas.
You got to think, bro.
There's always been a lot of black people in Tech City and Lamarck. That's why I went to school and shit.
Wherever there's water at, bro, it's gonna be black people somewhere in there, bro.
But nah, bro. That nigga said two-tone from the boxing boys need a violation.
Oh yeah, that nigga be tweaking.
It's some niggas, bro, that are contrarians to stuff just to be contrarians to stuff, and I realized that about like, bro, when you got dudes like Ryan saying shit like they say, and then Two-Tone get on that hoe basically like Ryan, you need help. Like that shit pissed me off, bro. I was like, damn, Two-Tone, you tripping, nigga. Like fucking trying to give Ryan an intervention and shit, talking shit to the black dude that was with him. You got these that nigga, bro. That shit was crazy. This nigga tried to get that nigga. What's that woman name? Ayanla Van Zant. What the fuck? He tried to get that nigga one of them type of talks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That shit dope. That shit dope, bro. Pride of Galveston, the Galveston Giant.
Every house I ever live in, I always keep a Jack Johnson. This is my favorite American. Period.
Bro, did you get that? Did you buy that from an archive?
Hey,
I had printed it off line and I just framed it. I just keep it.
Okay. It look authentic as hell. That's why.
Yeah.
You know they sell like archive.
Check your mailbox this week, nigga.
Okay, for sure. I'm waiting on you, nigga. Yeah, I told you, you do a Jack Johnson, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's my nigga. That's my motherfucking. You know, I'm a big boxing fan, and I'm a big Black American. I don't know if it's Black
You know
American.
what's
I fuck
crazy,
with it.
Bobo? Bobo, you seen the Jack Johnson documentary with Samuel Jackson narrating it? You remember when they
Samuel
was talking
Jackson?
about? Yeah, I think it was Samuel Jackson.
No,
Yeah,
I seen Unforgivable Blackness, but I ain't never seen the one with Samuel Jackson. But I'm about to go see it. Shit,
I
right
could have
now.
swore. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's Samuel Jackson narrating. But
Unforgivable.
basically,
It was
bro,
like 2 hours long.
yeah.
Was it
They,
a
they,
was it a
they
PB? Oh, go ahead.
I don't remember the. I just like what really stuck with me was when he was describing how they used to talk about Jack Johnson and other black fighters back then. If you was a defensive fighter, they said you was scared to get hit and called you yellow belly and shit like
Yeah,
that. But if you were a power puncher and you got knockouts, they said you had a thick skull and your chin was because you're dumb and you're blah blah blah. And then you segue that shit to the way they painted Floyd out, the way they painted Bud out, the way they painted Andre Ward out. And I bring them niggas up specifically because Floyd is a charismatic, outlandish, arrogant, brash, blah blah blah. That's what they call him. But then you have somebody like Andre Ward, who's the exact opposite, right? The polar opposite. Then you have Bud, who's right in the middle, right about in the middle. He'll talk his shit a bit, but he really more of a humble character to a degree, right? What's the difference and what's the common denominator between them three?
they all black.
They're all black as the common denominator. And what's the difference between all them three? Nothing, right? Nothing,
Yeah,
right?
nothing. Yeah,
And I'm
nothing.
saying that to say the coverage was all the same, right? They
Yeah.
found a way to shit on Andre Ward, even though he was humble, like they said Floyd wasn't humble. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward came right after that. You feel me? Andre Ward came right after that. And then you get Bud. Okay, y'all didn't like Ward. He's too boring. Then you get Bud. He ain't boring. He's stopping niggas.
Stopping niggas, yeah.
And then y'all saying his resume this and y'all saying this or y'all saying this and then y'all creating these wars amongst black fans. That's what annoyed me the most about the Arrow and Bud shit. That's why I don't dabble in the racism, combat racism bullshit, all that shit, because I see what niggas be doing, bro. Niggas want to stoop motherfuckers to their level. Motherfuckers want to get you out of your body, and that's their little win, bro. Motherfucker will get online to get on a black person's nerves, get on whatever you a PBC fan nerves or whatever, and that's all they want for the day. Like that shit is when I realized that, I'm like, oh, I gotta stop going. I used to go off on niggas and shit, Bobo. They got videos recording me in spaces going off on niggas, and I realized I'm like, oh, this what y'all want. This all y'all want is reactions. That's it. So all y'all want is a reaction. It's not illogical to you to give a fuck if another person is you like that. That's what you get off on. Oh, you're a weirdo. I can't dabble in that shit.
And that's what it's about. They obsession with us is weirdo. But let me say this, right? Couple things. There's also a movie, a Jack Johnson movie. One of my favorite movies. It's from that blaxploitation era. So I don't know if a lot of guys can't watch that because it's low budget. It's kind of outdated.
Me and my pops used to watch Truck Turner.
Yeah, me and my pops used to watch it. That's how I know.
Black Caesar, fucking the Mac. I love all that shit.
The movie is called The Great White Hope, where they was it's about Jack Johnson. James Earl Jones played Jack Johnson, and they were just showing how they was trying to get any white boy.
I seen it when I was young. I want to watch it now.
Yeah, good ass movie. You know what I mean? But it's it's an older movie. You know what I mean? But they was trying to get anybody to beat them. Any white boy. I'm talking about they were scouring the earth for any big ass white boy that can beat them. I'm talking about when I say scour the earth, all over the world.
Did they pull Jeffries out of retirement?
Out of retirement. Jeffries was retired for 5-6 years.
And he had to make money off of Jack Purses to even take the fight, right? He made money off Jack Johnson fights after
for the rest of his life, for the rest of his fighting career. But Jack Johnson really ushered in the Black American style, the defensive style that we known for, the hit and don't get hit style. He ushered that in. Before that, motherfuckers was just rock'em sock'em robots. That's why they try to say, "Oh, Jack Johnson is yellow. He doesn't want to." Yeah, this shit you supposed to hit and not get hit. That's why if you look at his fights, they all in black and white, but he wasn't taking no damage. He was talking and smiling the whole time. He was hitting, boom, 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 and he'd grab, he'd hold. He knew how to pivot. He was just a master. He was a master of the game. You know what I mean?
Yep, and they did the same thing they did to Joe Louis to him. Made him fight till he got beat. Made him fight till he got
Joe Louis was a little different. Joe Louis was Uncle Tom. Yeah, just for the record, Joe Louis was Uncle Tom. He kissed their ass. And they talking about, oh, that's what he had to do. A lot of other fighters did not do that.
I mean, I was reading the shit. They said they wanted to make him the opposite of Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Literally.
Watch the documentary. And they
literally said they wanted to make him the opposite of Jack Johnson.
He died broke when he shouldn't have. And he was super duper played the game super duper with them. And they did him wrong. That's why, bro, it ain't good. I don't believe in all that ass kissing. I believe in telling you the truth. You're gonna fuck me over anyway. So I might as well give you the truth while you do it.
The one thing that's bothering me too, since we on the subject, I just think it's odd that I don't know, or man, that might have been you that tweeted this shit earlier, but Turkey having Ryan headlining this card, I just wonder, like, what does he know what he said about the Muslim religion? And if so, you don't think that's weird? You got this dude who disrespected your religion headlining your card, and if you do know, we just seen you say, you did a thumbs up when T.O. called Richardson Hitchison a charcoal stick.
Bro, these niggas is capitalists. They not worried about their own religion shit. They ain't worried about none of that shit. They worry about that fucking almighty dollar. And they feel like Ryan Garcia is going to bring in that attraction so they can keep their fucking little business that they got, that they're trying to promote to us.
And here's another thing, though. Here's the caveat to that. Them Arabs don't see black people as real Muslims.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard that too, and I heard it's because like they look at it like we conquered y'all for y'all to become Muslim type thing. It's like some shit like that. Like you were made Muslim by the sword, basically. Like that's how they view that shit.
Yeah, and that there's a slave trade right now today. Slavery not over, actually. It's just over in America. They enslaved the dark skinned Arabs right now in East Africa. Right now, today, the ones that look like Turk might got a slave at the house. To be honest, for real, on some real shit. I ain't even bullshit. He might got a couple slaves.
Hey, this nigga Turkey, he petty. He pulled up somebody YouTube that was talking about him, and he was like, "Yes, you and your 8 viewers." I'm like, "Damn, that nigga that petty."
He really a lame for real. He just got a bag. He got a bag, and all the white boys just diving on him, and they trying to snatch off his bag
because they trying to get that money off of him. They like
that brown paper bag special. That's what I call it.
What he know is that they trying to snatch the money. He know how they move. They money hungry, so he like, yeah, come on. But he really buying the sport away
That's
from
why
America.
I like Sean Zeitel, bro. I like Sean Zeitel because that nigga went on Portaway podcast and said what all them niggas been scared to say. We don't want Dana White in boxing. Turkey damn near making us not want him in the motherfucker. And all the motherfuckers trying to, spread this coverage on him in a good light is because he's paying them. Simple. If PBC was doing the shit that he's doing, they would have been calling for Al Heyman head. And that's why I say the shit I say when it comes to PBC, because it's like, bro, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, some fights we want to happen didn't happen. I have seen this happen the entire fucking time in my life watching boxing. So, of course, I'm used to this shit. Of course, that's not nothing new to me. Every promoter fucks over fights if they're not getting what they want for them and the fighter out the situation. And usually it ain't the fighter, it's just them. That's why Wilder and fucking Joshua didn't happen because them niggas was trying to fuck Wilder over, figure out a way to fuck Wilder over. So
That's just
like
crazy.
Y'all seen that shit, right? Where they said
know.
with Jay Diaz and the fake racism shit, so Wilder wouldn't want to go get that bag and shit.
Yeah. That whole shit with the motherfucker. Man, hold on, look. And that lawsuit Top Rank going through right now, shit. That shit might expose all that shit, bro. They basically try to play Wilder into making that fight happen. The rematch.
Lord. I was gonna say, yeah, I meant to ask you about that. I was gonna tweet you earlier, ask you to send me them documents and shit. Or well, not the documents or whatever, like the little ad they have.
Oh, the little articles about that shit.
Yeah,
that shit's crazy. That shit's super crazy. Hell yeah. I'm surprised Ring Magazine ain't report that shit. That makes me think.
But
that makes me
honestly,
feel like Ring Magazine probably work with the people too.
It's so much. It's so many cartels involved in boxing. I didn't even know.
I know. Whatever happened to that story of Canelo brother getting kidnapped?
Yeah, that shit was real.
That shit was a real story. What happened to that shit? Disappeared, niggas. We done talking about it.
He paid him. Mexico, they don't give a. Once you pay for some shit, that shit don't come back up. They gonna kill you. They not playing. They ain't fuck about nothing. They got something coming with Trump though. I ain't gonna fake it too. He sending some shit over there.
Said they used the slave labor arena to make Joshua versus Ruiz too. That's true. That's when that shit first got introduced to the game, that Joshua Ruiz. Because niggas was like, hold on, y'all about to fight in Saudi. The fuck y'all mean y'all about to fight in Saudi Arabia? Y'all remember that?
Right. I don't even think
that was like the first fight.
That was the seed. Yeah, Eddie took that fight over there. That was the seed.
I really don't think that he's a real boxing fan for real, like a lifelong boxing fan. I think that he's trying to figure out a way to buy himself into something.
They said he basically trying to create Saudi as like a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
And they made him in charge of that.
And you got to think, they're trying to buy culture. They don't really have a culture, nothing relevant. They don't have any athletes. You never heard of a Saudi Arabia athlete, like a basketball player or something like that, or they not known.
Shit, what was
they don't have any, like artists, no music comes from there or nothing, like no movies or anything. Like
they had Prince. What's his name? Prince Nassim.
He ain't Saudi Arabian though.
From the UK, bro.
No.
Oh, he is from the UK. That is, yeah, he is.
No, he's from the UK, but even deeper than that, he one of them other.
He Pakistani, yeah.
He Pakistani.
He Pakistani, bro.
Yeah, so they don't really have anything. So they got all this oil money and nothing to do with it.
Nope.
So they trying to buy a culture. They trying to buy their way into something.
Because I know for a fact Turkey couldn't have made no money yet, bro.
That's what Sean Zartel was talking about, the 2030 agenda. That's what Sean Zartel was talking about on Porterway Podcast. They sports watching. They using boxing to create a better image for their fucking country, bro.
Because, I mean, they don't have nothing to do with the money. You know what I mean? Like, all the oil money, they got oil. They got an ocean of oil under their feet. It ain't about to run out no time soon.
Because if you're looking at that shit by the book, it looked like these niggas ain't making no money.
That's really the biggest
bro. That's why this shit is not good that we get in these fights like how y'all think, bro. They're not doing good on pay-per-view. Let me tell you, bro. They're not doing good on pay-per-view. As much as we are, this is like us taking something now to get fucked over later, bro. That's what is ultimately possibly gonna happen. And even more so, the nigga is not building nothing sustainable for the fighters. He doing all this extra shit, bro.
Here's the thing. I'm a lifelong boxing fan. We've been getting fucked over. If he give me an undisputed fight, I'm taking it. I gotta take what I can get. I'm a boxing fan, so we gotta take.
Bobo, keep it 1,000 though, Bobo. Keep it 1,000 though. How bad did you want to see Bivol and Beterbiev and Usyk and Fury in comparison to wanting to see Tank Davis versus Devin Haney or Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia or Spence versus Crawford or something? Explain to me the level.
Like I always say, like, me and you, right? We just meet each other. I believe the heavyweight title is the most prestigious prize in all of sports. I wanted to see one face, one name, one champion. Who's the best guy at heavyweight? I wanted that more than anything. I've been waiting on that for years and years and years. I was hoping Wilder was going to do it. That was my guy that I thought was going to unify all the belts. You know what I mean? So I do want to see one belt one day. I want to clarity,
no, I'm
bro.
talking about those fights specifically, bro. Because that's what Turkey gave us so far. And they
he gave us undisputed. That's undisputed. Yeah, of course I want to see the superstars go at it, but I do want to see undisputed. I want to light heavyweight is a glamour division in boxing historically. The light heavyweight division.
And look, my only point is this: the way people shit talk Errol and Bud for not making their fight, the way people shit talk Tank and Devin for their fight, the way I didn't see that with Bivol and Beterbiev. And my only this is not to downplay, because bro, I already see bro talking about that's that American bias. First of all, we buy the most pay-per-views, so I don't want to hear that. We buy the most pay-per-views in America. So let's be honest. Las Vegas is the mecca of boxing, bro. Like, y'all always want to make shit like we're being xenophobic. No, bro, we're just being fucking honest about the truth of the matter. All stars of boxing have came to America to make their bones. Now, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, please tell me I'm lying. So now that we got that shit established, I don't want to hear people in America that ain't hardcore boxing fans lying like Turkey is giving them these great fights. The only people who are saying that are hardcore boxing fans who are glad that he's getting shit over the line, but they're being hyperbolic as fuck. The exaggeration in the shit is what's disgusting me, bro. And niggas keep trying to make it like we ain't been getting no fights when that's bullshit, bro. We got Tyson and Wilder. We got Spence and Crawford. We got Tank and Ryan. These are big fucking fights. So niggas trying to act like them wasn't big fights is cap. And that shit was in 2023. Shit is like, bro, come on, bro. Niggas acting like boxing was just dying. Like, no, niggas are crybabies. Niggas, we are in microwave culture where niggas expect everything to happen at a drop of a fucking dime, and everybody removes logic about how the fights get built up. Bud and Errol did 700K with 6 years of solid ass buildup of two extremely popular fighters in boxing. Well, I ain't gonna call Bud extremely popular, but Bud was pulling in 100. Like what Bud numbers was like 100,000, 90,000, I think on pay-per-view. It was like he was doing shit like that. Errol was doing 300K by himself. You know what I'm saying? Fighting guys with good names. That fight got built up as the fucking Ray Leonard versus Hearns of our era type shit. And it only did 700K. So that lets you know right then and there. That fight did more than a heavyweight championship, Bobo. You feel me? So I'm just saying there's a lack of disinterest somewhere, bro. Somebody's lying. You feel me? Somebody's lying. That's all I got to say, bro. And I just think niggas be needing other people to meet Rod. They just, Kenahan, manager of the year. Mike Hollinger, dumbass, signed with MTK, fucking ruining your credibility. Somehow you're still writing for ESPN, even though you were fucking tied directly to an international drug fucking crime lord. Tyson Fury. How did your purses get so big out of nowhere? You and Wilder's first fight didn't really do crazy numbers, bro. You and Wilder's second fight did decent numbers. You and Wilder's third fight did good numbers. How are you getting $40 million, bro? I ain't a pocket watcher, but I ain't stupid either. How the fuck are you getting $40 million, bro? Nobody want to ask these questions, though, huh? How are you getting $40 million, Tyson Fury? Because 20 of it is for Daniel.
You know, I'm just now getting up on that part of it. I didn't know nothing about that until Artman was.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man. I've been following that shit because that shit's just wild, man. I still haven't seen no boxing news that top that shit yet.
Hey, Artman, you remember that Irish reporter that was putting out all them stories about that nigga at the time? You remember that shit?
Yeah. What happened to her ass?
Because me and you used to be talking about that shit.
Yeah.
What happened to her ass, Artman?
She probably got clipped.
Nigga, I ain't seen her since 2022, bro.
Yeah, and they really be like that, bro. That old man, Martin Carefoot, he's an old man. He had to lie and say that basically he sold Tyson Fury some boar meat. And they was like, you really sold Tyson Fury some boar meat? And the agreement was they was going to pay him some bread to lie about Tyson Fury. And then them niggas never paid him the bread. And then he started recanting his statement. He like, nah, fuck all that. Them niggas was supposed to pay me. They ain't pay me. Nah, I ain't sell that nigga Tyson Fury shit. That nigga lying. And then next thing you know it, he said them niggas came up. They showed up like a thief in the night.
What you said? What you said? I remember we said them Gold Desert Eagles.
Yeah, said the Gold Desert. Nah, they ain't the Gold Desert Eagles.
Yeah, I know, but them niggas showed up with some them shits them niggas had on what's that shit called? Peaky Blinders.
Them niggas, they showed up and made that old man tell a different tune. He sing a different tune.
They tapped her on the shoulder. And that's the thing about that shit too, all right, man. It's crazy you bring that up, right?
Yeah.
Who was the first person that y'all heard talking about taking boxing to Saudi?
That nigga.
Daniel Kinahan.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, man.
And where did they say that he went to hide out when Interpol was looking for him?
He said that area, the Dubai, Saudi Arabia area.
Now, what was the first company that was allegedly signed Wilder and Usyk to fight?
They signed Wilder and Usyk to fight.
Skills challenge. See, look, are you forgetting that shit? You forgetting that shit. Remember, the heavyweights going to Saudi was the thing at first. Just the heavyweights. Remember that shit?
I remember the MTK Global.
No, nigga, they had some shit. Once that went under, once Kinahan got outed and he couldn't, move so loosely no more, Skills Challenge got built out of nowhere, and it was supposed to be headed by a guy that has a picture with Daniel Kinahan. And when they was saying all the old boxing gonna be in Saudi shit, it was because him and Kinahan was meeting, and somehow Turkey ended up. I don't know, bro. Shit is just
Turkey
hard.
just came out. It's like, isn't it crazy? He just came out of nowhere, and everybody just rocking with him.
He got money.
Hey, that's what bitches do when they see a nigga with money, man.
Yeah.
He got money. You hit the head on there when the bitches see a nigga with
I'm
money.
just saying,
my boyfriend. I'm going out tonight.
History shows.
What Young Duty say? Look what that bag will make a bitch do. Look what that money make a bitch do.
All right. And I mean, but at the end of the day, though, I ain't really mad at him. If this fool about to come just spraying money out, he ain't making no money off them.
I'm mad at him, Bobo.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him. The reason why I'm not mad because I'm an illustrator. It's my job to paint these fights. So if it's some good fights, I'm paying them shit.
I'm hating. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not letting this shit ride, bro. I ain't letting it ride.
But why is it a bad thing, though, bro? Because why is it a bad thing?
I'm a fighter first fan, bro. That's just how I am, bro. Like I respect that shit. Like I got like my little cousin box. You know what I'm saying? Like my family is involved in the sport. Like I've been watching this shit my whole life. Like dead ass. This shit, stories I've heard about fighters, like people like Gerald McClellan, people like Richard Colon, people like Rocky Lockridge, all them type of situations, bro. I'll be fighter first. You feel me? Cause I gotta empathize with their plight because I love the sport that much, and I give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about my entertainment over them. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening to those fighters though?
Yeah, nothing happening to them.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, look, this is what I'm saying. If you putting your heart, blood, sweat, and tears into the sport I love to entertain me, I gotta want you to succeed outside of the ring at least. You feel me? At the fucking least. I ain't saying don't go get punched. That's your job. I'm not saying don't go take risk as a fighter. That's your job. But I want you to feel whole when that's happening. I don't have a problem with that.
If he overpaying these guys, giving these guys an extra $2 million that they would have never made on that fight, I think that they feel whole after the fight. I think
them guys ain't complaining.
All money ain't good money, bro. All money not good money, bro.
What's wrong with the money? You got us fight the same fight anyway.
It's yet to fully be seen, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Him doing that shit, the Adamez Shiraz shit, where Adamez is a PBC fighter. He goes over there. You already wouldn't let the dude come early because he wanted to come early. Now it's this fucking rumor all of a sudden that it was a contract today that all the fighters are supposed to go there when it was already niggas in Saudi and we seen it on the internet. What the fuck are y'all talking about? And then once he gets there, he fights Shiraz. He's clearly winning the fight. He wins the fight clearly. And then y'all fucking got Turkey on the sideline telling him how much he down.
But we just seen that type of shit here though.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the difference?
I knew he was gonna say that. That nigga is a Riyadh season ambassador. That nigga is a Riyadh season ambassador. You don't need to be on the sideline screaming what's on the scorecard. Now, if it's unofficial, that's one thing, but that wasn't even clear. So,
but
on top of the little
what I would agree
bullies
though is what this brother said here. America needs to prioritize domestic violence, not domestic violence, domestic level boxing more if we want to be so patriotic in boxing. Yeah, and that's why I support. That's why I support motherfucking Tank versus Roach, because that was a good entertaining fight. It's an American fight. It's not a fight that we have to watch in Saudi.
Fact,
and I support Bivol fighting Benavidez on the PBC because I want to see that shit in America. I want to fly out to that shit.
Well,
that's my only problem with the Saudi shit is that I want to see that shit here. That fight, them Saudi fights is cool, but big fights need to be here.
The problem with
when it comes to the American boxing scene, bro, that's more so the fans' fault, bro. Like niggas just stop being as interested in boxing, bro. Like when the players can go make 50, 60 million being defensive ends and fucking offensive tackles, being a heavyweight boxer not that appealing to them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers will go play college basketball and get an NIL deal at a 6'7" power forward before they go be a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Knowing they only gonna be able to play overseas. Like you damn near taking the same risk by getting the same money over time that a high level fighter would get.
Hey, heavy emphasis on the NIL.
Yeah, that gave big ass American 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, that gave them even more incentive to not worry about fucking boxing at all.
And you know, was my thought on that. I said it before in the past. I feel like a lot of American boxers need to use some of their money and resources and create some type of foundation that will help produce more boxers if they could. Like, you know, reach out to the kids.
To do that because they're gonna be the ones that
let me say this, right?
The promoters benefit from that, so they should do it.
I participated in the American boxing program. You know what I mean? Our amateur program is great. The Golden Gloves program is great. Our local scene is great. That's where everybody come from. Everybody come from. These guys, they grow up together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just that really American, we still run boxing at the end of the day. You know, the problem that we having is the heavyweights. You know what I mean? We're not running heavyweight boxing anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we could get it back. You know what I mean? But like the brother said, it's just, you know, you rather go play football or dribble a basketball. Like, could you imagine if we had a LeBron on if we had a LeBron James with boxing gloves on? I'm gonna tell you who he would look like. Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? We need to.
I don't know because he's a much more fluid athlete.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? And the way, like you say, LeBron specifically, I've thought about this like 50 times, bro. LeBron would have been the greatest fucking American heavyweight ever. If we talking about LeBron specifically, if you take what he possesses as a human being, the dexterity he got at that size, the fucking sheer speed and shit that he generates off like his ability, and you teach him boxing till he's 18 years old, oh my fucking God.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Wilder, the reason why Wilder wasn't the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Greatest overachiever of all time. Greatest overachiever of all time.
He's one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. What he did holding the belt for 5 years, that's incredible. His knockout percentage, that's incredible. He's up there. I'm not saying that he's over everybody and all that, but he's up there. He's one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Imagine if he got in the sport 10 years earlier. That's what I'm saying. The reason why he doesn't look as fluid as we would like him to look is because he got into the sport late. You know what I mean? So, like, imagine if he did.
I'm not gonna lie, Bobo. It's also because he just like I like from what I've heard though, bro. He's also a bit hard to train, and like he kind of just fell in love with his power too. And that's just from what I've heard. So
where you get from?
A lot of little rumblings are saying Mark Breland. Well, I don't even want to say the nigga name. He's a person who fought out of Gleason's. So it's a little bit of bias involved in that because Mark Breland is a New York boxing legend. But
right.
Basically,
American boxing legend. American. He from the American.
Yeah. He was on the best one of the best U.S. Olympic team ever.
One of the greatest amateurs ever. Period.
Yeah,
but he was getting knockouts in the amateur. Like when I say knockout, not
Volo, that's the thing. When you have somebody like Mark Breland, and you don't add to your repertoire, I can't bend that. I can't put the onus completely on the fact you got in the sport late, because the shit that Mark Breland was even in the corner a lot of times when I would see him, Mark Breland trying to tell him stuff, Wilder would kind of go in and not do none of that shit a lot, bro.
Like the only thing, Wilder got caught off guard with, he got shocked by Fury coming in, grappling, pulling his head down, being overly aggressive and overly want to tussle and all that type of shit. That's what shocked him. He wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But you're right about him not really growing, because you shouldn't get caught with that same thing twice. The first time, I'll give it to him. The second time, the third fight, you shouldn't have never got caught with that again. That was silly. You know what I mean? To get caught with that again. But styles make fights. Fury had a horrible style for Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
I took it for what it was. In the third fight, I honestly felt like Wilder did get fucked over, but you know how that go. Like, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't overcry with spilled milk. Because, like, honestly, bro, that first fight, that second knockdown, I would die on this hill. Anybody else, they would have called that off. Fury head was rolled to the back. Like, that nigga was flat laid out, bro. Like, anybody else wouldn't even started they would have went, oh, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. That shit was bullshit to me. And the count was long in the third fight. So it's just like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, like, it was a long count. Both fights, it was a long count. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I gotta be fair. I gotta keep it boxing. And everybody know me. Wilder is like Wilder. My top three is Roy, Diego Corrales, then Wilder. You know what I mean? So I gotta be fair. The fight continued. The fight did continue, and he got up and he outboxed Wilder. I'm sorry, and that's my boy Wilder. It hurt my heart, but it is what it is. The fight did continue.
Said Fury caught with a temple shot and he just couldn't recover in the second and third. Yeah, I can go all day about that fucking shit.
What pisses me off with situations like that too, and it's the same thing with Ryan and Devin. Like, who's to say the damage he took in that second fight didn't take so much out of him? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I was there. Nigga, I seen the shit.
That's what
I was
pisses
there.
me off. Because I think Wilder, his egg just was cracked after that. You feel me?
Nigga, I was there first. Nigga, look, it was like the second, third round. Fury hit him and Wilder just fell over. Like, I'm like, nah, this ain't the Wilder I know. I thought my ticket was cooked right then and there. Because he got dropped in like the first 2-3 rounds. I'm like, nah. This Wilder ain't never getting dropped in the first 2-3 rounds. Wilder, after that, it just haven't been the same, man. And I feel like, I don't know. He's got to figure it out.
I didn't like when he took that Zane fight.
They talking about Wilder might fight Cabiel next. I'm like, man, I hope that shit fake news.
Man, fuck, bro. He better,
man.
I hope that's fake news.
Man, Cabiel, fucking nice. Bro, that's a terrible style matchup. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He'll fuck Wilder up, bro. I ain't even gonna cap.
I know Wilder just like he not that guy.
So right now, at this moment, that's all.
Here's the thing with Wilder, he don't got that fire no more. So if he ain't coming in there to knock your head off, I don't even want to see it. Like he used to come in there to knock your head off,
bro, he tried it in that Zhang fight, dog. He hit Zhang with like 2-3 right hands in a row, and that shit didn't even push Zhang. And then Zhang slept his ass immediately right after that shit. I was like, oh no.
Zhang, and then with Zhang, bro, in that Zhang fight, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw it, I'm like, okay, Wilder trying to set up the right hand, being cautious, being smart, trying to carry him into the later rounds. But when I rewatched that shit, that nigga was gun shy as fuck. Like he was gun
shy as fuck. It's like he's not the same dude
like,
no more.
He was like with the right hand, like trying to bluff him with that bitch.
And you know, he was gun shy, and Zhang there. He there to get hit. He there. He waiting on you.
If you ever, y'all gotta go back and watch Wilder fights, man. I really feel like Wilder has like an injury that he don't want to tell niggas about, because Wilder does this thing where it's like this. He will like hold his arm up like this, like he's holding that bitch up like this. Like in the ring, he be holding that motherfucker and then let it off. Like, what you holding your arm like that for?
No.
You ain't never seen him do that?
No, I know what you're talking about. That's just a bad habit that he got. He does like he like
it's like he hold his arm up.
No, it looks like I know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
he does this.
Nigga, you acting like you gotta carry your arm.
No, what he's doing is loading that bitch.
Said like a bicep injury.
No, he did have a bicep injury, but no, that's not what he's doing. A lot of guys do that. What they'll do things like pound the gloves, or they'll do like this. He's doing like this.
He can't do this to save his life. I really feel like his arms just fucked up.
He do that in all them fights. He do like this all the time.
I'm talking about like high guard and then push that motherfucker back, catch shit. This nigga, his hands is always wide open. Like, man. Said I believe Wilder has dab in it. No longer has killer instinct.
That's what it is. That's the problem.
That Fury fight took a lot out of that boy.
I don't even think it was the damage. I think it was more so the fight. What I want to say, I don't think it was the damage. I think it was more so the shock of losing like that took it out of him more than anything.
Like like I said, bro, I've been watching this shit, man. I didn't see. Look, there's a photographer who took the photos of Wilder versus Fury too. This nigga didn't release the gallery until like 6-7 months after, because niggas wanted to see the pictures, the real life pictures of the fight. And in the pictures, you can see Wilder on the side of his face in that second fight. Nigga, his face is fucking. It's battered. It's battered. And this nigga looked like he got a fucking dent on the side of his fucking head. That fight in the second fight definitely took a lot out of him.
Yeah, but fighters banged up, bro. That's I don't think that I don't know what nobody got going on, but just for me, just being a boxing fan, fighters got crooked noses and one eye open, one other eye ain't open good. You know what I mean? Like, like he been through a lot. He been through the fire. So he
said I think Wilder just needed a hometown motherfucking tune up and call that shit a day.
I think he need to sit his ass down, man. I hope he don't come back, and I'm a Wilder fan.
They better not even sanction that shit. Wilder versus Cabiel.
No, Wilder ain't to the point where they can't sanction his fights. They gonna, if he decide he want to get in there, somebody gonna pay. But I just don't like it, man. I just don't want to see Wilder, man. I don't want to see my Black American champions.
What if he go in there and knock this nigga Cabiel out? Then he a player in the game again.
Yeah. Give him a fucking Ngannou fight. Fuck it.
Nah, I don't even want to see Ngannou ass back in the ring either.
I want shit. I mean, that shit a sell.
Said Wilder versus Ruiz, cash out on both. Nah, it's crazy. Wilder could have fought Ruiz for undisputed. Not really though, because they was gonna sue the fuck out of Ruiz if he did that shit. Because he was in that contract against Anthony Joshua. Because there was a point in time where Wilder was the champ and Ruiz was the champ. But yeah, did you see that interview with Bill Haney and Ted Grissom? And he was cussing that motherfucker out.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, hell yeah.
What you think about? I seen a lot of haters even giving Bill props.
I mean, like how much disrespect can these guys take, man? These guys done did everything. They dedicated their life to boxing. They dedicated their life to the sport. You know what I mean? He's sending his son in the harm's way at the end of the day. You know what I mean? This is his son's dream.
And then you talking some goofy shit, talking about shit. Nigga, you ain't never laced them up a day in your life, talking about somebody
in hostile territory. You know what I mean? Like like y'all said, he the type of guy that like to jump on you. He a jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else kicking him, I kicked him too. I just did what everybody else was doing. You know, that type of weird ass shit, that coward shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and then be all surprised that you getting checked.
Right, yeah, you know, like Grissom here told, well, it definitely show you had heart. Them motherfuckers be secretly wanting to see a black fighter lose. Period. Because at the end of the day, don't you think that a goofy white boy like that wish he was a black man that can go in there and fight? He
wish
got to
they
watch
had one
black
like
people
that
every
kicking
day,
ass.
huh?
Or wish they had a fighter like that kicking ass.
Yeah, ain't no white fighters. Wasn't no white fighter on the stage. What? Let me say this, right?
They look,
right?
Nigga. If you an honorary white guy if you whooping a black dude for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You are an honorary white guy. Let me say this, right?
That's why they clinging to that Devin law so bad. That's why they doing Devin like that. And
yeah,
Grisham and Mora,
real quick.
Bro, you was talking about Todd Grisham, all right, man.
Yeah.
That shit was egregious, bro. That shit was egregious.
Doug
Fisher
was like
dick
that type of shit
riding
make you
Ryan,
want to put
but he
hands on
ain't
a nigga, but you know you
Devin.
can't because they make call the lawyers and shit.
Doug Fisher did disrespect Devin in that first press conference. Todd Grisham was being disrespectful than a bitch.
Let me say this though, right? The white American is the most horrible athlete on the planet. He ain't good at nothing. He ain't good at no sports.
There's a lot of them good at sports. You can't say that.
Who?
Tom Brady and all them.
Tom Brady.
I ain't even gonna lie, Bobo. This would have been, I would have hit different like back in the day, but like now it's not like that simply because you got dudes like Luka Doncic and Jokic.
He's not a white American.
You true. The only thing is I could think of when you say that though is like football. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the outliers in basketball, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
There is no outliers in basketball. In basketball, it ain't no dope white Americans in basketball.
Shit. No. Are you Holmgren American?
Who?
Holmgren.
I don't even know who that fuck is.
Okay, see, he's nice. That nigga cold.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying though, like it ain't really like they're not dominant as they should be. They got access to all the best medicine, money, facilities, doctors, all that.
That's also why too though, Vovo. I've always thought about that, like why, that's crossing my mind hella times. And I think it's more so because like you said, bro, they got more opportunities, so they like get into other shit, especially besides boxing. Like boxing is a poor man's sport. You feel me? It's a out the struggle sport. That's why you see now where it's more like people in impoverished countries rising to the top, like these Eastern European ass countries, because
but there's more white boys in America in boxing. Let me touch on two topics you all just said. Brady thrived in the game when now Brady probably the greatest quarterback of all time, but he was in the game when they wasn't really trying to fuck with no black quarterbacks. Now they fuck with black quarterbacks. The white quarterback is going invisible. That shit good playing out. And that they phasing out. Another thing with the boxing, they've been trying to build up white boxers. Poor white guys, they all over America. Everybody white in America ain't rich. And they always try to give them like a white name, like Kelly the Ghost Pavlik, Jason the American Boy Litzow, shit like that. They've been trying to build up a white boy. They would love to have a big white boy knocking out shit, a big Wilder type of white boy that's out here knocking out shit. They would love that. That's why they supported Tyson Fury so heavy. They just can't produce it.
He said Tommy Morrison was the last hope.
And he really was. He was mid for real. I mean, he was there.
Hey, but I did make a point. I said Caleb Plant versus McCumbee was like the last white American versus white American fight. That shit's so rare. That shit's rare as hell.
It's rare, bro.
What was so funny about that shit to me too was that like McCumbee is like the totally different type of white boy than Plant. Like that's what made the shit so funny.
I know, that was funny.
I tweeted that. I was like, McCumbee gonna be like, was on some. I'm gonna show you how a real white man punch.
Yeah, none of that hip hop shit that this nigga doing. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'm about to go get me some food, man. artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game.